Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Guerilla Cross Radio.
Yo, you tuned in to Guerilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Dre Bailey.
Hey, this your man, Goose Thomas. What it do, people?
Mr. Bill Blockham Logan.
Yeah.
Mr. Controversy himself is back in the building with us, man. That's what we do, LTBB, man. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Coast time, man. We give you guys the best of sports talk radio. Download that Guerilla Cross app on your phone, man, and follow you guys. Let the Ball Bounce. Sports talk radio, man. It makes no sense why on a Tuesday at 6 p.m. you should not be here with us with this great show that we have for you today, man. These finals has been great, really unpredictable lately in the in this early playoff championship run that the Golden State Warriors are on, man. But before I get to that, man, we have a great guy, sports guy, basketball guy.
Yeah, man.
And he looks like his cartoon guy on the show today, man.
The likeness is so uncanny.
Man, it's like dead on.
Yeah.
He's a hoop fanatic.
Yeah.
Like the real hoop fanatic, though. Like we love hoops, and I think I'm a fan, but we got a fanatic in the building, and his name is Trey Jones, man. What's good with you, bro?
Yes, sir. On the brink of finals, man.
Yeah. Yes, indeed, man. We've been talking about having you on for so long, bro. You know, we extend invites all the time to people, right? And they don't always get accepted.
Nah.
We've been inviting the same probably 5 people for the last 7-8 years.
Word.
Haven't touched the desk yet.
Well, you know, sometimes it's hard for people to translate from being a typewriter
Whoa.
Yeah.
to actually
not a
being
word processor.
Yeah.
Did you just say a word processor?
a typewriter.
Wow.
being
Wow.
a typewriter to actually
Twitter
stand
fingers.
and
Twitter finger.
Yeah, TF all day. And then
Yikes.
come into a spot where you're considered to be the MC.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. The fear is there, but just say what it is. Just say you fear.
Just say, I'm good.
You fear the mic?
stand-
You fear the mic?
Meh.
The Michael check they fear.
Meh, I'm good.
It's a lot of people like that.
A
Just
bunch,
type
bro.
away. Type
Just-
away. Type away.
You know, remember that scene on Meet the Parents?
Yeah.
Where he was getting on the flight and he was the only one in line. Ben Stiller was the only one in line, and the chick was,
Yeah.
she lifted her fingers off and the keys were still going.
Yeah.
That's what we facing here in 2019, man.
Facts.
Yeah, that's what it looks like anyway.
Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show. We appreciate everybody chiming in, man, to the show, man. We
sir.
appreciate you guys. We really, really, really do. Everybody who follows us at Let the Ball Bounce on social media as far as Facebook is in for a treat.
Yes, sir. Oh boy.
Boy, we go in the paint.
Yes, indeed.
And we love to relish anybody's sports knowledge. We love it.
I love it. I
We
love
love it.
opinions,
See, 'cause-
bro. I love
Yeah.
opinions.
Well, I do.
Here-
I like
yeah.
them all.
Here's
Love 'em.
the thing,
Love
though.
'em.
When you come with opinions,
Yeah.
at some point you got to come with facts.
Be
Right.
prepared.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
See, we can all blurt
Yeah,
opinions
yeah.
all day.
That's why I love opinions, because they must be
But
backed up at
When
some
it comes
point.
to the facts, you can't do nothing with the facts.
Come
the
on,
facts are the
dog.
facts.
Come on,
You
dog.
can't just feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way you
Yeah.
can just
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the ball
Absolutely.
bounce on the gram.
Yes,
Is
sir.
where you'll find us.
I can say the Steelers suck all day.
Yeah.
But they got 6 rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to,
Argue.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
6 of them things.
You suck, but you won 6 times. Yeah.
I guess you don't suck.
I guess you don't really suck that bad. Like,
You got the
In
same
real
amount.
life.
You got the same amount of rings as Michael Jordan. You suck, huh?
huh?
Gotcha.
What? Is that right?
Gotcha.
Yikes.
So yeah, man. On the gram, let the
Yeah.
ball bounce on Twitter, and that's with
One T.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
We here. There's no excuse why you should not be following Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio. Let the ball bounce at gmail.com. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, man,
Yeah.
it takes one email to hit us up and let us know, man, and we'll make it happen for you, man. Make it
Easy
happen
work.
for you. It's not expensive.
Nope.
And it's part of your marketing. Write it off.
Come on, man. Y'all know what writing stuff off mean.
Right.
Come on, man.
LTBB in the building, man. We can jump right into it, man.
You know what? A little bit of baseball news.
Go ahead.
Just a tad
Give
bit.
it to us.
Phillies outfielder Andrew McCutchen tears his ACL.
Done.
Oh.
Done for the year, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, dog.
That hurts.
Yeah, man. He
Injury
was
bug.
But where was Philly really
boy.
going?
I mean, they were right behind us in the division. So, I mean, they wasn't too far off. I mean,
Okay,
it's
you think
100
they
more
gonna-
games left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
But that's an integral
but that's
piece.
a big loss for them. Yeah, it's a huge loss for them, man. So Andrew McCutchen, man. Ugh.
Yeah.
And looking at the replay, I mean, it didn't really look like he did much.
Well, it never
But-
really does when it's an
That's
Achilles.
the worst one.
You know what
Boy.
I'm saying? I could be walking to my car right now and pull my Achilles. I ain't got to be doing nothing
Right.
significant as far as
True.
pushing off or anything. It's just, when it's
Things
time,
happen.
when it's time to go, it's time to go.
Things happen. It is
You
what
know,
it is, man.
Like many nights when I was at clubs, I looked at the time and I said, "Hold on, man. This crowd is a different type of crowd that was here at 11.
Yeah.
This 3 o'clock crowd looks a little different. I'm out."
I'm out. Gotta go. Yeah, the 3 o'clock crowd
Yeah.
ain't.
It's 3
Yeah.
o'clock.
It's not
Yeah.
too appeasing.
It's the super thirsty crowd, the
Yes,
extra,
yes.
the extra sausage crowd.
Whoa.
Mhm.
All of the 11,
Whoa.
all of the free got in 11 o'clock chicks is gone.
Yikes.
I don't go out. I don't go out like that. That's why-
Trey said, man, I'm out.
Hey,
I don't know what you talk
Chilling.
about.
Yeah.
Man,
I don't know what you speak of.
Home sweet home is like the best.
It's the
place
best, man.
to be.
Especially when you got all the liquor at the house
you got
anyway.
everything. You got everything.
I don't know if it's
Anything,
I don't know if
really?
it's just me, but I have a bar at home, and so
Yeah.
I find that me actually having a bar at home with
Yes.
all of the liquor that I could have,
Yes.
I don't really drink as much.
Right.
Yeah.
That's real.
I don't even
True
drink
story.
the liquor.
True story.
True story. Like even when we have guests, it's nice to give them or let them know that hey, you can make a drink or I can make a
More
drink
than
for
welcome.
you. But I don't even really drink like
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't
So-
either.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Full of liquor and it just stays there.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Eh.
we got some boxing news. I mean, it's
oh
it's,
boy.
is it a
Oh,
rematch or
God.
no?
Oh my God, man. Well, if you've been under a rock, man, Andy Ruiz Jr. absolutely annihilates Anthony Joshua. Technical knockout, 7th round. God bless you.
Yeah.
Technical knockout, 7th round. Knocked him down in the fight 4 different times.
All while looking like Jabba the Hutt.
All while looking like King Hippo.
Stephen A. called him Butterbean.
Butterbean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
He was really offended too.
Well, I mean,
That's pinto bean right there.
pinto bean.
I'm done.
That's
Yikes.
perfect. That's perfect.
That's actually good.
perfect.
Green bean. We
Green
keep going.
bean.
Quan, you ain't got none of
Jack
that.
and the Beanstalk.
Beanie head.
Beanie Head. Kobe Bean Bryant.
Beanie man. That's a good
Beanie
one.
Man. That was a good one. I like that. Come on, Quan. You got
What's
one.
up? Oh, it's
Bean.
Taco Tuesday refried beans.
Yeah, I like it. Trey, come on, man. You got to give us one,
A
bro.
bean? It just got to be a bean?
Just
Yes.
got a bean. Anything bean. Come on.
Because I
Come
was
on.
going to give you Gabriel and Glacier.
Lima
Oh.
bean.
Gabriel and
I
Glaciers.
was
That's a
going to
good
say
one.
lima bean, but I just ain't feel like it was big enough.
Garbanzo beans.
Garbanzo bean.
Garbanzo was out
Garbanzo
there. The refried bean was too perfect for me.
Yeah, that was perfect.
It trumps
That was
it all.
perfect on
It
Taco
trumps it all.
Tuesday. Like,
Literally perfect.
leave it up to Quan to do that one.
God.
Yeah.
If you guys don't celebrate Taco Tuesday, you are not
Bean
American.
dip.
Yeah, true. True.
Bean dip.
Gotta celebrate.
Bean dip.
Bean dip. 7-layer
Yeah.
bean
Yeah.
dip.
Yeah, I never liked.
Never liked the 7-layer?
No.
It's really good.
Who are you?
The person who likes to sleep at night. I don't like to be woken up by my own gas smells. Like, who is that? Boy, it's only you in the bed.
It's only you.
The
It's
dog
only
farted.
you.
It's not a good look.
The dog is
I don't even got a
pooping.
dog.
I don't
That
even
part.
got no
You got to
puppy.
make some sacrifices sometimes.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
No.
sometimes.
Needs a no? No.
7-layer bean dip.
Yeah, bro.
Not
I got a
fan.
cousin that make the best 7-layer bean dip, bro. Oh, man, it's the best, bro.
Did they win a tournament?
Yo. See, this guy, man.
Said it was bad. I didn't know if they won a tournament.
This dude, man.
But 8 people can win
Quan
tournaments.
5. Quan 5.
You could have 8 winners now, according to the spelling bee.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, hey, sheesh.
Participation trophies.
Man, it's tough. Ran out of words. How you run out of words in a dictionary full of them? I don't understand that. I don't get it, bro. Whatever. Whatevs.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be called that. That's fine. But he is the champion right now.
Yeah.
3
True.
belts?
4.
4 belts?
4 belts.
Wow.
4 belts. WBO, WBA, IBF, IBO. Yeah.
Mhm.
4 different sanctions, bro.
And if I was him, I'm going straight for the big money.
Mm.
I want Wilder.
Absolutely.
He already.
That's
Joshua already exercised the rematch.
yeah, and it's crazy now that you mentioned that, Trey.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Joshua was so confident in himself that he
Mhm.
didn't even ask about the rematch clause at the time they signed the contract.
Right.
Wow.
After he gets his head drug, he's like,
All
"Oh,
over it.
I got a rematch clause." After he gained consciousness,
Mm.
because he was dog walked in that fight.
I mean, he's been boxing since how long? He's been boxing since like 18 years old or something like that.
Yeah, well, he
He's
was
been boxing that long,
2012. He won Olympic gold. I believe it was 2012 London is when he won Olympic gold, and turned pro
Yeah.
shortly after that. So
So I mean, he hasn't been like he didn't grow up around it like
right,
that.
right,
You know.
right,
And that's what they were saying about Ruiz. He
right.
he grew up in it.
Exactly.
So he
Exactly.
had a better
It's
feel
different.
for it,
It's
especially
different.
that night.
It's different, bro. It's different when boxing is a different thing, man. Like you just can't. It's not a sport that you can just pick up and say, "Hey, I'm here. I want to do this." Like there's time spent. There's intricacies to it, and I don't even call it a sport. That's why I call it a science. I call it. It's something different. It's not something that you play. It's something that you do.
Yeah.
So when you come in unprepared, ill prepared, like Anthony Joshua did that night, the game will tell on you, and it told everything,
Ouch.
Yeah.
everything on Anthony Joshua Saturday night.
He-
Anything it could tell, it told it.
He didn't look unprepared.
Gassed out though. He was
Yeah.
gassed, bro. He was out of
really
shape.
super gas.
Super gassed.
Like it looked like he didn't even prepare.
And what I saw out of Ruiz is once he had him hurt,
Mhm.
he was relentless.
Pouncing.
Yeah.
Pouncing.
Oh,
Like,
not,
I'm here.
I'm not letting you get
Not letting you
anything.
breathe.
You're not restoring
Nope.
anything.
They say he got dropped in sparring
Right.
during camp.
Mm.
Who?
They say Anthony Joshua did.
Oh,
So he
really?
got dropped during sparring
not a
in
good
camp.
sign
That's
already.
not
That's not a
good,
good
bro.
sign already.
You can't get dropped by your sparring partners, bro.
So I was talking to a boxer, Coach Charles,
Mhm.
that comes
Yes,
up to the
yes. Shout out Chuck, man.
Bourbon Street the
Yeah.
past couple of days. And
Good dude right there.
he's a
man.
boxer. He trains. He used to box, and
Mhm.
he trains his son.
Son of beast, too.
Yeah, and he said, "Look, man, let me tell you the difference." He said, "When you're training boxers, you're training them to guard your chin
Mhm.
or attack the chin."
Sure.
He said, "Nobody teaches you how to guard the temple."
No, that is a
And he
sudden-
said, when Joshua
Mhm.
got hit in his temple,
Hmm.
he said it's not a regular pluck in the temple.
No.
I fell down and hit my temple. No, you got a full-fledged punch to the temple. He said that you need a second to kind of collect yourself because you don't know where you are.
No.
And that's what happened. He got hit with that over right to the
Uh-huh.
temple.
Yeah.
And
Ouch.
the punches didn't stop after
No.
he got
no.
hit.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, so
He-
while you're trying to collect
Yeah.
yourself and you're trying to figure out if you're on Earth
Right.
or the moon,
Right.
the punches are still coming. And you
Right.
don't even know how to guard it
Right.
because you don't know where you are or
Right.
who you are.
There was a barrage.
Yeah.
A plethora.
A plethora.
No, I think he knew he wasn't the champion at a certain point.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
started to sink in.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
got real ugly real fast.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. And I just hope. I mean, I don't know what happens past this point because a guy like Tyson Fury,
Mm-hmm.
he's been boxing his whole life too.
Sure.
And so we're gonna see what's gonna happen on that end after
Mhm.
Ortiz Luis Ortiz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
After he
yep.
fights Wilder.
King Kong.
What TJ said, Joshua got cracked behind the ear. Look, bro, he got hit all around
Hey,
his
look,
face.
Look, man, look.
All
remember,
up in the head
Y'all remember that
region.
episode of Martin when he got in there with Tommy Hearns?
That's it, man.
And he got to the house. And he was, boy was dotted up, son.
Now, you know, I'm not going to go to the extent of saying that Joshua was washed up.
No.
No.
It's one loss. It's one
Because
loss.
I've seen great fighters
Mhm.
just get hit with that one punch that just kind of just,
Yeah.
you know, just when Mike Tyson was
Sure.
knocked out.
Sure.
That doesn't mean that Buster Douglas was the better fighter. He
No.
just
He
caught
was
Mike
just-
slipping.
He was just the best that night. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Oliver McCall beat Lennox Lewis, guys.
Stop it.
So, I mean, I think there's hope for Anthony Joshua.
I think so.
It's hope for him, man. It's hope.
Mm.
It's hope.
It's called sports.
It's called sports, man.
It's called a sport, and when you're in there with an opponent,
Man,
you can catch that L too.
you can catch the fade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No question, man.
I don't think he was all the way prepared.
No.
Let's be
No.
honest.
No, wasn't.
You know, the fame got to him a little bit.
just a tad.
You know, when you're able to go from not knowing Drake to all of a sudden hanging out and taking pictures,
That's why.
you know, you feel like you made
the
it.
curse. The curse.
Is
The
Drake
curse of-
is
the curse
Drake
of
the
the six.
KOD?
Man,
But I mean, you
Man.
know,
Does he have the KOD?
the curse of the six.
boy, he's at the top of his game right now, and so I feel that, you know, any person that hangs with celebrities or use other people's celebrity status to you know, put yourself out there, you hold them in high regard somehow. You know, so I don't think, you know, just hanging with Drake was just, you know, just hanging with Drake, and that's that.
Yeah.
And I think that really meant something to him. Like, I made it.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm now.
Yeah.
Nah,
I am
man.
the now.
You one thing that Goose will he's gonna go on one right now because I'm gonna say this. He'll tell you this all day. One thing about Floyd Mayweather, whether you like him or you hate him, the man dedicated everything to his craft.
Sure
He didn't stop working.
Nope.
Even when people were calling him the GOAT, he trained as if he was the underdog.
Trained he
Every
was 0-0.
single time.
Yeah.
And so just because you feel like you've made it does not mean you have you get the pass
Sure.
to stop working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to keep working.
Yeah.
You got to keep working.
Have to.
Especially after 22 wins, where
Yeah.
most can say he didn't fight too many great
Exactly.
opponents. He didn't
Exactly.
fight too many great
But
opponents.
Exactly.
if you had 22 wins and no losses, no knockouts, no nothing, you will feel a certain type of
Oh,
way.
of
like,
course.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm on top.
Little swagger.
He
But
had
you
he
gotta-
had been knocked down. He just hadn't
but
been
knocked
obviously
out.
knocked
But
out,
you
right?
but you got to understand,
Yeah.
you have to continue to put
Gotta
that work
work.
in, bro.
Yeah.
If
Gotta
you
work.
want to be able to
Absolutely.
maintain that status.
Absolutely.
Because it happened to Tyson.
Sure.
Boy,
Tyson
Sure.
got rid of everybody
Mhm.
that really taught him the game.
Mm.
You know, got rid of Kevin Rooney,
Yeah. Oh boy.
everybody.
Yeah.
And then with
Cuss
the new
died.
and then with
It
the new
was all
regime,
bad.
yeah, and then when the new regime came in,
They didn't know how to handle Mikey. Man.
they didn't know how to handle him, and he was just he was just, you know, going
Yeah.
about his training business
Yeah.
half at, you
Yep.
know,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
I don't want to say
That's-
the word, but
right.
you know.
yeah, we are a Christian radio, so thank you.
Half donkey.
Yeah, half donkey.
Half
yeah,
donkey.
Yeah, it was
There
half
you go.
donkey.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Half donkey.
And it showed
asinine.
and it showed in that Buster Douglas fight.
Sure did.
Yeah.
What is a balloon of water supposed to do to that swollen eye?
Basically.
It's you need ice. You need
Right,
that
ice,
you
though.
need that little
You need the end swell.
you need the end swell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean one of our favorites, Roy Jones Jr.
Man,
was
my
caught-
favorite.
was
My favorite
he
boxer
was-
of all time.
Me too. He was caught. He was caught with one. He was caught with one that just hurt my soul.
Yeah, he's and
Hurt my soul.
and the crazy part about it is let's even fast forward past the Tarver fight. Let's go into the 5 years ago.
Yeah,
He was still overseas getting knocked out.
that's what I'm saying.
So
man. It
this
hurts.
as a fan,
It
as
hurts.
a fan of somebody, when you're a fan of somebody,
It hurts.
you want to see them go out at their best. Now, it's one thing to go out on your own terms, but it's another one totally different to just feel like you have to be there. Like that, it's a difference with that. Like going out on your own terms, meaning I'm going out, I'm at the top of my game, I'm still feeling good. That's going out on your own terms. Going out that other way, that's other people telling you should stay.
Yeah.
That's sideline stuff. Come on, man. Roy should have. Come on, bro. You still overseas getting knocked out by people we've never heard of, bro. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if it was a money thing.
That's
I
what I
understand.
was just about to ask that.
Yeah, because he a name.
Because
So
I don't understand.
going overseas and like if they throw you 10 million tax free to fight in the Ukraine, I think I'm gonna take that, dog.
I'm there.
I'm there.
I'm there.
I'm there.
Yeah, let me go
Okay,
get
who-
that.
Let me go get that.
Mm.
Tax free. Uncle Sam ain't messing with that. Leave that over there. That's that, man.
Big ups to one of our longtime members and big guys, man. I'm gonna have to
Yes.
get you back on the
Gotta
show.
have him back on,
Moses Scurry, man,
Moses
my guy,
Scurry,
man. Had to get you
That's
back
huge,
on the
bro.
show, man.
That's big right
We
there.
miss you, bros. I'm gonna have to
Yes,
hit
you
you up, get you back on the show, man. Find out some things that you're actually doing in the community and stuff
Yeah,
like that, man. Big ups to Moses Scurry, man.
Moses
UNLV
Scurry.
Started
guy.
that
Legend.
trend of hollering boy
Yes.
dunks and
Yes.
rebounds.
Boy.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boy, let me tell you, man.
Man.
Yes,
when
bro.
when Moses Scurry played, man,
It was different.
that
man.
it was different,
And it was
bro.
infectious because everybody else
Yes.
started.
Everybody else
But you
started
don't
doing it.
find
Yeah.
many players playing like that nowadays.
No.
With
They
that
want you to be
with that
quiet.
enthusiasm,
Yeah.
snatching rebounds
They
off
want
off the rim.
Want you to
Didn't
be
wait for the
methodical.
rebound to come to him, just snatching it off.
Yeah. Yeah, they want you to be methodical.
Mm.
Calculated on the court. No, dog, I got the yell, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was born like this,
Yeah.
dog. I got the yell, fam.
So I never told him, man, when he was on the show years ago, man, that was like one of my biggest man, because he was just that
Moses Scurry.
dude, man.
Yeah, man.
Moses Scurry was that dude, and still that
Absolutely.
dude, man. He's doing
Absolutely.
a lot for the community and things like that and giving back, man. So big ups to Moses Scurry, man.
Yes,
UNLV alum right
indeed,
there,
bro.
man.
Gotta have him on again.
Yeah.
man. Yes,
So yeah,
indeed.
man, Ruiz. I mean, do you give Joshua a rematch? Because Joshua said that rematch wasn't even in his thought process
he
because
like-
he thought he was gonna win the fight.
Yeah. Thought he was gonna win it.
So cocky.
Super cocky. Super cocky. Thought he had it won.
Even at the end.
Yeah.
Even at the end.
Yeah, he
sitting
was
back.
like, hey, man, just interview him. It's not my time right
Yeah.
now. I mean, in that sense, like if I'm outside looking in, I'm trying to get into his mindset, like I'm thinking that he's like, you know what, dude, I just got embarrassed. I do not deserve an interview right now.
You know,
Talk to that guy.
you know, I got a
that's why.
I
You know
got
what
a
I'm saying?
feeling for the
Or Ruiz.
rematch that Ruiz will come in better shape. I mean, he's gonna have a transformation. It's gonna look like he went and seen
Jimmy
Botched.
Triggs.
He's gonna went and seen the
Botched.
doctors from
No.
Botched.
No.
They said he eating Snickers and steaks
Yikes.
for dinner.
Whoa.
I think before the fight, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
I'm not lying about that. Yeah.
Wow.
I heard that today. I
And
heard that
steak.
today.
How does that?
What is
I don't
that?
know.
How
Which
does
one
that
do you
eat
equate?
first?
What
I
is
heard
that?
that today.
I guess
heard that today.
Like
Snickers would be the
snickerdoodle
dessert.
ice cream? Like
I
what
hope-
is going on?
I hope. I hope it's not real.
Yikes.
Not a nah. It's a real thing. Yeah. Yep.
Snickers and steak. You ever tried that combo, Quan? I mean, you're a pizza guy.
No.
Pizza and Snickers.
You're a pizza
No.
guy.
Well,
Never?
that's why the door. That's
Never
why
that.
the door was locked the other day. He was eating
in
pizza
there
and
hiding.
booty.
He was- Oh no! No!
Wow.
I had to get you back
Wow.
since you know. You said you know that I touch myself when I watch LeBron James play. I figured that was even.
I didn't say that. I never said that.
Okay, I'm a quote. I'm a find
Never
it.
said that.
What did you say?
Oh God!
You're-
It doesn't
I
matter.
said
That was
when you
all
want to
funny.
watch porn, you just turn on LeBron James
That part.
highlight
Isn't it
videos.
the same thing?
You love LeBron James.
I do.
I know you do. You love LeBron.
You're like the
James.
Brian Windhorse of Guerilla Cross Radio.
Wow!
Solid.
Wow!
I'm
I'm
gonna start
with
calling
that.
you Windy.
Not bad.
I'm with that.
Wow!
I'm with it.
The Brian Win. Wow!
I'm
well, I
with
mean,
that.
you're a New York Times bestseller.
You're
Hey.
like the Nick Wright of Gorilla Cross Radio.
I'm with that.
Now see,
Wright.
Because you
with
know
Nick,
those names. Those names are household names to you
synonymous. Synonymous. Now
Very
with
much
Nick
so.
Wright,
Why do we know those names?
Now,
Why do we know those names?
Now
for?
with Nick Wright, something that I can give him credit for. He really he may be a LeBron James, he is the president of the fan club. There's no
He's
question.
the one stand.
Right? He
Biggest
is the stand.
Yeah.
He is the LeBron stand.
He has LeBron James sex toy.
No, it's no doubt.
There's a sex toy?
Anything LeBron James
There's
come
one
out
he
with,
has.
he got it.
He
It's
has
not.
it. He
It's
has
not a
it.
doubt. No question.
Trey's on Amazon right now.
But one thing I can give him credit for is that he actually backs up with facts. That's why, he's a very talented dude, man. I
Very much
enjoy listening to dude because he's actually talented. You got some dudes out there, man, it's just not really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just like to go on tangents. They just rip, and don't bring anything.
But some of his facts aren't really facts. He just spews them out,
Some of them are
and they
feelings.
sound.
Some of
Some of them are in
legit,
feeling, but for the
He's
most
been
part,
disproven a few times.
Sure. But nonetheless, the dude got some
He's good,
talent,
yeah.
and I'd rather listen to him, be objective at least, at bare minimum, be semi-objective, than listen to these dudes, man, that just won't give in.
You know
at
what?
all,
That's
bro.
a compliment. I feel great. I'm
He's
doing
shining.
something right.
He's glowing
I'm
right now.
shining
He's
right
glowing.
now, man.
He's glowing.
Those are big names, man. When Dre's mentioned with
Yeah.
Nick Wright and Brian, I mean, wow.
Slicky Nicky Wright.
Over the sun right now.
Yeah.
bro.
Well, they know a little bit more about what they're talking about than your boy Stephen A. Smith sometimes because
Boy.
you get to talk to him about
Jeez.
baseball and sometimes he
Boy,
don't know
college
what he
football.
Just stick to one.
Yeah, because he a running quarterback. Hold on,
What?
dog. He rushed for 50 yards the whole season. Fam.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What?
Pick your lane and stay in it.
Jeez.
What is his lane?
He doesn't have.
He's all over the
he's
place,
had 4
man.
sound bites this year where he's really, really dropped the ball.
Yeah.
I think the first one I seen was Hunter Henry. He
Yeah.
said Hunter Henry's gonna be here or something like that, and he was out for season.
Yeah, torn ACL.
And then he talked about the Saints and Rams playoff game, and he added Kareem Hunt to the Rams. backfield.
Yikes.
Yeah. See,
Ouchie.
this is my thing. When we do a show and we go on different topics, now I know football, basketball, baseball, and when it gets real deep, I think Goose is a little bit more versed than me in football only because, and Bill's gonna like this one, is the reason I don't play fantasy is because I would only pick Pittsburgh Steelers, right? I'm just it's the reason I don't play because I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
it's
homer.
all
Yeah.
or nothing with the Pittsburgh Steelers, which gives me a little bit of that football background. But when it comes to every other team and knowing Goose and Will Logan, they know a little bit more about that. So guess what I do? I don't pretend. I sit back and listen and learn, not talk like as if I knew.
Right.
That's the issue with Stephen A. Smith. Like you talking like you really know.
Yeah.
You
No,
don't
no,
know.
you
This,
don't.
this is not your field, and it's okay to say this is not your field. Now, if this is basketball,
Oh, yeah. That's
That's
him.
it.
Hoop
All day.
Fanatic show,
That's it.
I can come on your show all day, and I can go toe-to-toe with you on some Hoop
Yeah.
Fanatic all the way back down to Forte for the North Carolina
Yes.
Tar Heels.
Joseph. Young Joseph.
You know what I mean?
Rapping Forte.
Rapping Forte.
Forte.
We can't find
I
too many
win.
of those.
I won.
Danny.
You won.
Danny Forte.
Oh.
Mm.
That was a good one right there.
Ooh.
No more
No,
Fortes.
that's it.
Yeah,
That was good. That
It's
was
a wrap.
good.
You won.
I
You
thought
won.
right?
I thought rapping Forte would have been it, but
Yeah. That was a real good one,
Yeah.
though. That was really
Yeah,
good.
but people forgot about Danny
Women
Forte.
are our
Forte. Oh, we can. Oh,
nice.
yeah. We still lost. That was a good one.
So yeah, man, it's okay to step back if
Yeah.
you don't know a certain thing.
Sure.
No, like with boxing, Sugar Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson,
Love those.
Roy
dudes.
Jones Jr.,
Love those
Lennox
dudes.
Lewis. I could talk George Foreman. I
Love
could
those
talk
dudes.
about those guys all day.
Love
Now,
those guys.
when that era kind of passed, a lot of I still have love for boxing, but a lot of my love stopped me from continuing to follow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll sit back even then
Mm-hmm.
when you guys doing a lot of boxing talking. I'll just sit back and listen.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in your lane, people, is what we're telling you.
Indeed.
Stay in your lane, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the older boxing is not my lane. I can tell you that right now.
Right.
That's why I'm sitting here listening to y'all, like, because older boxing is definitely not my lane. But
So
a
you don't know
little
who
bit-
Roberto Duran is?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I know names for sure.
What is
Sure.
older boxing to you?
Well, he just told he was born in what?
The Sugar Ray,
92?
era,
No, okay.
Sugar Ray Leonard era.
Yeah.
Right,
And then
He retired.
I
in
mean, I
92,
was
think.
growing up when
Yeah.
Mike was coming up,
Right.
so
There you go.
it was
There
a
you
little bit harder for me to sit down and even watch.
Because that Sugar
Yeah.
Ray, Marvin Hagler,
Yeah.
Tommy
Boy.
Hearns era,
Yeah, buddy.
that was one heck of a.
That
I mean, and it
was-
wasn't, and it wasn't the heavyweight division. That was
No,
middleweight.
that was middleweights and
Right.
down.
Man,
Yep.
And I
that-
know of them. I know
Yeah.
of all these guys
Sure.
for sure.
Sure,
But
of
to
course.
know, even to stretch back deep in their careers, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's why.
It was gladiator boxing
Mhm.
Yeah.
at that point. It was no such thing as the sweet science.
Yeah.
That was rock'em sock'em robot,
Mhm.
dog.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What made
Yeah.
like your love fall off for it though? Since the
I want to say after Roy Jones,
Yeah.
I mean Tarver,
Mhm.
you know, I could talk
Oh,
about
no.
him, but really after that, man, it just, and then heavyweight
Yeah,
has
yeah,
been
yeah, fell off.
it was, you know, after Lennox Lewis and Tyson and all,
Yeah.
it wasn't really the same.
Yeah.
Like people really giving Wilder props, and I like Wilder.
Yeah.
He's good, but you know, going up against a Lennox Lewis or something like that, I don't know about
Yeah.
that. I mean,
right.
I'm just
I don't think these heavyweight this era's heavyweight is better than
No, absolutely
era.
not.
No.
It's not even
No
close.
way.
That's the
Not
gold
even
era.
close.
That's the
Not
gold
even
era.
close.
no
It's
way.
not even close.
There's
Because boxing skill, like just the skill level. Now, Deontay Wilder, we consider him the best heavyweight right now, right?
Right.
He has no boxing skill.
Mhm.
yeah.
Zero. None.
Power punch.
He has a power punch. He has an overhand right. He can't jab. He doesn't move his feet. He doesn't even guard his chin. Like
Tragic.
he has no boxing
Tragic.
skill at all.
Tragic.
But he has this. He got this right
Got
hand
that right hand.
that got a Thor hammer in it, bro. Like,
Mhm.
and if you get hit, turn the lights out, man.
Yeah.
The envy energy, bro.
Yeah.
1 second.
Turn it out.
1 second.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
But if you can box like Tyson Fury showed, you can probably hang in there with him a little bit, man. If you can box. So yeah, man. Yeah, I agree, man. The era of boxing now, from I'll say from like 2005, 2006 ish until now, it's been the little man's game. It's
Mhm.
been welterweights and down. We have some really good super middleweights as well, 168s and you know, super welterweights at 154. We've had some really good boxers come through. I'm a Miguel Cotto guy. I love
Yeah.
Miguel Cotto. He's one of my favorites. He fought mostly at middleweight. He fought a few super welterweight. He fought Floyd at super
Mhm.
welterweight, as a matter of fact, 154. And if you watch that fight, a lot of people say Floyd lost the fight, man. And I was in, where was I when that fight? I was in Nashville, Tennessee at that point. Me and frat brother mom were watching it in the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Nice.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, dog, Floyd getting hit a whole lot
Yeah.
in his head, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Pernell Whitaker.
Pernell
was
Whitaker.
one of my favorites.
Wonderful.
Pernell Whitaker.
Wonderful.
Shane Mosley.
Mil-
Mildred Taylor.
Mildred Taylor.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Sure.
And I
Sure.
think that's kind of what did it for me with Floyd. I wasn't ready to accept that the greatness, like a lot of people, you know, how they feel about LeBron James. It just he came in at that time, man, where my love for Sweet Pea and Sugar Shane Mosley was just so deep. I was like, Floyd,
Yeah.
man, please.
But it's funny that you mentioned Sweet
Right?
Pea, because he actually gave it to Sweet Pea when they sparred.
Yeah.
And Floyd was a young boy. Floyd was like 17, 18 at the time.
Yeah.
When he gave it to Sweet Pea. I think he was a sparring partner for one of Sweet Pea's fights that was coming up. He sparred with him. And say he put Sweet Pea in a blender, bro. Like it was like old school boxing school.
Right.
Like, yeah.
But was it young Sweet Pea or phasing out Sweet Pea?
That was in 96, 97-ish. So he was
Probably
probably
phasing
phasing.
out.
He was probably phased
Phasing out,
but you got a Floyd that's just coming
Floyd-
up too.
Floyd was
with-
coming
that
up.
was kind of raw
Yeah.
as well. So it's
I'm gonna tell you who was my favorite heavyweight, and might be a little off the cuff, but Ray Mercer.
Yeah.
ooh,
Mercer.
Ray Mercer was
ooh,
like
Okay.
every fight he had, I was
okay. That's
Yeah.
that's a name you don't hear often.
man.
You
Look,
don't hear Ray
And you
Mercer's
can't forget,
name
you
often,
can't forget
bro.
about Ray.
that
You
dude
don't
was
forget. You don't hear
dude
that
was
name often.
built tough,
Yes, sir.
ex-marine,
Yes, sir.
and you had to have a house to knock him
Yes,
out.
sir. Yes,
You
sir.
have to throw the house at him to
Yeah.
knock him out.
I mean, you can. I mean, the real easy pick is, of course, Mike Tyson, man. But I mean, if I had to really choose, man, I had to go Lennox, man. Lennox is my
See?
favorite heavyweight to watch, bro. Lennox Lewis. Man.
Mm.
Yeah, I like Shannon Briggs too.
Briggs was
Briggs
dope.
nice stuff. Briggs could
He
fight.
was
man.
he was the original. He I would like to say he created that. You know, the top of, you know how every kid is having the top of their hair now and it's
Yeah.
put into a ponytail. He started
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
So yeah, man, boxing,
Yeah,
man,
bro.
the old school boxing,
Yes, indeed.
boxing, new school boxing.
Yes, indeed.
You know, back in the day, man, you know, if you get a Ruiz going against Tyson, Tyson would have
Boy,
hit that dude
boy.
one time and it would have been over
Right in
with,
his
and you
stomach,
would have
though.
knew it was coming because he was out of shape. Now we're in the
Boy.
era where out of shape is the new great.
Yeah.
Pizza and wings all day, fam.
And booty too.
Oh, and booty.
No.
Pizza, wings, and butt.
He said no.
Pizza, wings, and dingleberries right here.
Dingleberry.
Ah, you know we love you.
Look,
Paul.
man, we appreciate everybody
Yes,
chiming in and let
indeed,
the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man, we got a lot of basketball to
Yes,
talk to
we
you guys
do.
about. Last game, Toronto didn't take care of home court. They didn't get a performance like they did from the others as they did in game one.
Sure.
And it hurt them.
Mhm.
It was still a close game.
Mhm.
And for Klay Thompson in this game to have went out before the game was over with, and you guys didn't capitalize on the fact that he was not on the floor, you pulled a Houston Rocket, tells me something moving forward with the psyche of that team. Guys, go ahead.
Go ahead, Trey. I'm eager to hear your take, sir.
It was very disappointing
Sure.
to begin. I thought they would capitalize. I mean, by the end of the game, Klay goes out, like Dre said, and they're running that janky defense.
Yeah.
Boxing,
janky
boxing one.
Yep.
That's
You know,
right.
you don't see that besides what
Ever.
junior high.
Yeah,
high school?
like
Just
middle
boxing
school, bro.
one,
Like
bro.
we ran boxing one when we played at Doolittle.
Or Spurs.
Like, come on, bro.
Literally.
Granted, at first I'm like, it is a very janky defense.
Yes.
But I'm seeing Steph Curry's getting frustrated.
Sure.
I'm seeing it starting to kind of work a little bit.
Mhm.
Up until that point, you left the one guy open. Like, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the entire court at that point, aside from Steph Curry, let it fly.
Yeah.
But something in me said if it was Iggy, I've seen him make so many
Me
of
too.
those shots.
Too many.
Me
Too
He's
many.
made so many of those shots.
Too many.
And the question if he's even a Hall of Famer, I don't understand.
Right.
That's one thing. But
Yeah. First ballot though, probably wouldn't be on the first ballot.
Iggy? Hall of Fame?
Probably wouldn't.
He's
be.
Hall of Fame.
We'll talk
See,
about
we
that.
need to talk about it, but I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it lately.
Because
and
we can draw a comparison to him. I think.
I just don't understand. I mean,
Yeah.
with the track record like that,
Sure.
I don't
I
understand.
think we can
why
draw a comparison to him.
Robert
That-
Horry?
Exactly.
He
He's
ain't
not
in
a
there.
first ballot guy.
I don't
Yeah.
necessarily think he first ballot, but
He's
I
not
think
a-
I think
he's Hall of Fame.
he's
I
Hall
think
of
he'll
Famer,
get
though.
in.
He'll get in.
Just by being on that Golden State team.
Sure. And
Going
winning
to the
3
finals
times
5
and
times.
being a
Finals
significant
MVP.
part
Yeah,
of it
and
too.
the Finals
Yeah,
MVP.
he was a
Right.
significant part. Yeah.
But I mean, they frustrated him. They obviously made him extremely upset. But Kawhi didn't hit nothing down the stretch.
Nope.
He disappeared
Yep.
a little bit. So he has to know it's now. Now is the time
Sure.
if you're gonna do it. And they already got the split.
Mhm.
That's all they
yeah.
needed.
all
They
needed.
got what they wanted.
That's all they needed.
So you go back to Oracle now, and I think my biggest thing is, like I said, I don't know if Klay's playing.
Yeah, it's
I
tough.
don't know if he's, and he says he'll do whatever. He's tough as nails.
Sure he
But if he decides not to play and it's just gonna be Boogie, Dre, and Steph, it could get interesting. And if I'm not mistaken, they've beaten them in Oracle without Kawhi
Mhm.
Leonard.
Yeah.
Badly.
Mhm.
Yeah, Toronto
Very
has.
badly.
Yep.
So without having, because Klay was hot.
Sure.
Clay was
sure.
hot.
Started out the
He
game
started
extremely
great.
hot.
He
Very
started-
hot.
Started great.
Absolutely.
But without him for the whole entire course of the game, chasing Steph Curry, new bodies, and you got to see what you can do, man. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. I have Warriors in 6 still.
Well, their,
Yeah, I still
Still-
got the
still-
same.
I have Warriors
same
in
one.
well,
five still.
their
That's the same.
rotation is just 8 though.
Who's at the Raptors?
With
The Raptors.
With the Raptors, yeah.
And yeah, that can kind of be kind of taxing on
Mhm.
just 8 guys.
Now,
You know,
the one
why
thing,
they not getting Patrick McCaw anytime?
him and is OG Anunoby
And he's
going
Yeah.
he's
to
ready.
return?
He's
Is he ready?
He's
Yeah.
ready.
Because that can be huge, especially in this game 3. Having him, that could be big.
He's available.
Wow.
Golden
Golden
Nick
State,
Nurse.
I think they went to 11 deep.
Oh, man, if you got legs,
Yeah.
you
You're out
can.
there.
You're out there.
You're out there.
If you got legs, you're out there, bro.
Yeah.
Quinn Cook was hitting shots.
Big
Yeah.
shots too, huge ones. He hit one just crowd silencer, bro. That you
Where
know,
he almost got fouled, right?
yeah.
Hit his leg.
After Golden State made their run, and here comes Toronto, kind of itching back. Quinn Cook,
Yep. Yep.
silence,
Yeah.
silence in the arena, bro.
And for me, that last play where Iggy hit that shot,
Mhm.
I'm going old school.
Mm.
Pick up a man.
Pick up a man.
Man, what the?
But did you see him scrambling though? They scrambled, bro.
They're worried so much about Steph
Yeah. Yeah.
double and triple teaming him, and they leaving the guy wide open.
Right.
And where we come from,
Yeah.
you don't leave anybody
No.
wide
At all.
open.
At
Anybody.
all. But if you rewatch that play, it was an inch away from a turnover from Steph Curry.
Yeah, it was.
It sure was.
And it was Sean
Yeah.
Livingston that made
Yeah.
the real play.
Yeah.
Well, the
Absolutely.
NBA said that Steph Curry actually traveled.
Oh, well, he did,
Well,
but
the NBA
do they ever call
Yeah,
travel?
they're always
Never.
going to say
And I
something.
thought LeBron
after
James was
fact.
the only person we
And
that
they
that
weren't going to
travels.
call it at that
What are we
time.
talking
No,
about?
not at that
I
point.
hate when the
critical.
NBA comes out with those last 2 minutes
Right.
of the game
Right.
reports.
Can't
It's so
stand it.
stupid.
That makes
Can't
no
stand
sense.
It's making them look stupid, right?
Makes no
It's
sense.
not.
Every single time.
Yeah.
The media blow up.
It makes no sense. But at the end of the day, bros, this is what I saw. I'm sitting there talking to Vance during the game, and I'm like,
Shout
what
out
is,
Horn, man.
yeah, I'm like, what is Kawhi Leonard doing? And we go to the box scores, the man got 30 points, yada, yada. But I'm saying every time, bros, that they double team him, he turns the ball over.
Yep.
Every single time that they double team Kawhi Leonard, he turns the ball. He's not passing out of that double team to the point of turning it over every single time.
I think too, to compound that, and there's no exoneration of Kawhi Leonard here. So let
Yeah,
me
you
let me
can't. You
get
can't.
that straight. We're not going to exonerate him from that fourth quarter performance. At the same time, though, the other 4 people on the court with him, they didn't want the basketball,
No.
and we've seen this over the course. We can even go back to the Philly series because it started there really
Mhm.
with this Raptors team, just not wanting the basketball. When Kawhi hit that shot, hit that game winner, and sent Philly home, I think something clicked in everybody's mind. Like, yo, this just
Yeah.
we're just gonna give it to him.
Yep.
Like, I don't even want the basketball
Hot potato.
anymore. Yeah, big time.
And then you have Marc Gasol
Yeah.
out there who's had a couple of opportunities where he could have shot the ball or just be aggressive.
Yeah.
He's out there to catch the ball, set screens, and pass it.
Mhm.
What are you out there for?
Sure.
Yeah.
You are supposed to be, quote unquote, a good scoring big man.
Yep.
Score the ball.
Score it.
It was night and day.
Period.
It was literally night and day from game 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
Literally. And
Crazy.
you got to give some credit to Golden State's defense, though, for sure.
Have to.
Boogie Cousins?
Especially in that
Yeah,
third quarter.
And huge.
No question.
And huge. And Bogut?
Oh,
Bogut?
man.
Yeah.
Throwing
I
oops
thought
to
they
him all
should
day?
have. I thought they should have started Bogut. I was like, if
Yeah.
you're gonna start somebody, start the
Andrew
same
Bogut.
center.
Yeah.
Adam got you there.
Start Andrew Bogut.
Man.
Hey, man. It's this game 3, man, is super pivotal. I mean, of course, KD has been ruled out already for game 3, so we know that's going to happen. I'm really interested to see the health of Klay Thompson.
No Looney.
No Looney,
Looney's
which is
done
big.
with a broken collarbone.
Collarbone
Yeah.
broken. Yep. So
And
it's going to be real
It
interesting.
looked bad when he went down, too. You could
Right.
tell. It wasn't nothing
And
like
Iggy's
at
not
all.
really 100%.
And he's not.
Yeah.
I don't think Kawhi's 100%.
No,
but
Kawhi
he's
ain't been
not.
100%.
Well, let's just say this. At this point
Right.
in the
Is
game,
anybody.
everybody's probably
right.
not 100%.
You're 100
Everybody's-
games deep, bro.
Yeah, everybody's
games in.
Yeah, everybody's pretty much laboring.
So it's a tale of whose bench is prepared.
Mhm.
That's what the telltale sign. That's what the telltale is.
Yep.
Whose bench is more prepared to pick up the slack?
Absolutely.
And I think it's Golden State.
Well, statistically, playing home games, the bench usually gives you a better output than they do on the road.
Sure.
Golden State's bench at home is going to do what they do. They're supposed to, quote unquote, give your team a spark. And you're playing in front of the home crowd. They're encouraging you. You feel a lot more confident.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Toronto's bench. If Toronto bench can tune out the Oracle Arena and come in and actually provide something,
that's huge.
you give them a chance.
But Golden State uses more guys.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
well, they have to now.
Yeah. So when you got Toronto only using 3 people off the bench, and they're using 4 or 5 more people off the bench, and they're contributing, that's.
And right before we take this call, I just really believe that Golden State has to play more guys because you can't play Boogie Cousins all of the minutes. You can't give him all of the minutes. You can't give Iggy all of the minutes because he's
minutes
laboring.
Did he play the other night? Boogie. 30? Was it 30 plus? 28?
He played more minutes than I said he should have averaged for the entire series.
28.
28 minutes, right?
Yeah.
That's too much, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Will he be able to do that again?
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's the finals, so you're going to have to suck that thing up.
Yeah. Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. You on the air with Dre Bailey, Goose Thomas, Bill Logan, and Trey from Hoop Fanatics, man. What's your question? What's your name?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Big Les, cuz.
Big Les, cuz. What it do, cuz?
Compton Les.
My dude, man. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
What's up with y'all, man?
What's good with it, big bro?
Nothing much, man. Just sitting here having a little cocktail, trying to make some dinner and stuff, man.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man, I just had a question. I guess I can direct it towards Trey since he's the guest in the studio, but I would like to hear all of you guys' take.
Mm-hmm.
These 2 games coming up in Oakland, what are the realistic chances that Toronto has to win one of these 2 games? Me personally, I think they need to win game 3 to send a message, not only to Golden State, but to themselves.
Sure.
But I would just like to know, which do you guys think they have a realistic chance of winning either one of these games up in Oakland? And what are their chances? I'll direct it towards Trey, like I said, since he's the guest.
Yep.
But I'd like to hear all you guys' take.
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. We appreciate the phone call, man.
Appreciate you,
We're
big
about
bro.
to answer it right now. Let's get it.
Yes, indeed.
There you go.
Go ahead, Trey.
Realistically, I'm only going to repeat because health is the name of the game here.
Yes.
If Klay Thompson doesn't play, this game is very, 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 very interesting.
Extremely.
Tune in.
Yes.
Because it will be very interesting.
Yes.
Kawhi Leonard's not going to have to worry about him.
Nope.
Klay Thompson's a great perimeter defender. You won't have to worry about.
Right.
I would honestly, I would try to tip my hat that they can come out in game 3 if Klay's not in, because that's going to be Klay. And now we're talking about Boogie, who we don't know if he's fully conditioned after 28 minutes.
Right.
Is Bogey going to repeat that?
Right.
Steph Curry, contain what you can. He's going to get 30.
Right.
But how many more angles do you really have it from? You have Quinn Cook, who made the shots that he needed to make. How many more shots is Quinn Cook going to make?
Sure. Especially being from Duke.
Jonas Jerebko, how many more shots is he going to make? Let's be realistic here.
True story.
McKinney.
Draymond running the break with this long elk like Siakam.
Right.
It's taken a little out of these guys, but I mean, everyone's obviously tired in the finals, but realistically, it comes down to the health of Klay. If Klay plays and he can play at maybe like 70% here, I think they're just going to win both games.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. I think they're going to win both games.
Look, I'm of the mindset that Klay has to be out for them to win either one of these 2 games. That's where I am right now, because I think from game 2, and let's rewind. Let's not let Nick Nurse off the hook for this, bro. In the midst of that 18-0 run, did he stop the game one time, bro?
No timeout.
0. So you watching your team suffer
hurting.
So they hurting out there, bro. And you would not stop the ball game. Guess who would have stopped it though? Greg Popovich. 2 buckets, man.
That's a fact.
2 buckets.
Yep.
Isn't he a disciple?
2 buckets.
He'd have wasted no
Come
time.
on.
Isn't he a
no.
disciple?
Nick Nurse? I'm not sure if he's a disciple of Pop. Not certain about that. I know Budenholzer is,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure about
Steve Kerr is too.
and Steve Kerr obviously.
think they-
I'm not sure
Oh,
about
no.
Nick Nurse.
It's a
I'd
good
have to
question.
do some research on that. But after 2 buckets,
Hmm.
hey, we
Yeah.
stopping that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not finna let you run up and
Yeah.
down the court like gazelles on us. No, not finna happen. So we can't let Nick Nurse off the hook. If I believe if he stops that run, regathers his team, we might be looking at 2-1 the other way, bro.
Yeah.
Because of the way they came back and still had a chance to win the ball game late, bro.
Yep.
I really believe that.
It just blows my mind that I know they sit down and they have this conversation at halftime. Every team does it.
Every
Yeah,
time.
Every team does it. They're gonna come out and they're gonna punch you in the mouth in
Boom.
the third quarter.
Boom.
Greatest third quarter team
Boom, no
I've
question.
ever seen.
That's
I've
one
never
I've ever
a
seen.
better third quarter team than this in my life.
Yeah.
And they come out and they still bust you in the
Yeah.
mouth.
It's unbelievable.
What-
You know what they about to do,
You
though.
know what's gonna happen right after halftime.
You know, Les, I'm gonna answer that question, and I gotta say this.
And no, he's not a disciple.
Yes,
No. Okay.
I gotta say this,
That
man.
explains it.
I gotta say that Toronto's opportunity to put a stranglehold or take over the wheel in this series lied with game 2.
Yeah.
I said that they needed to win both games. You don't want, and I said this after the first game, you don't want to go to Golden State with the games split
Yeah.
because you're liable to come back to Toronto 3-1 is why I chose Golden State in 5. They have to win this game 3, whether Klay plays,
Or not.
Oh, yeah,
Or
yeah,
not.
Yeah.
It would
Set
behoove
aside.
them, though,
Set
that he
aside.
not plays.
right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I totally
Because even
understand.
though he's a great defender, he's still not able to stop Kawhi Leonard from getting
No.
what Kawhi Leonard does. I think Kawhi Leonard, if you are as objective as a basketball player and a fan of your own game, that you will go back and watch tape and see that those 3 to 4 turnovers that you had when they doubled you were clutch points that got them the momentum started for Golden State. You have to be able to reckon, and we all know coaches, and we all played, and we all have seen and heard what I'm about to say right now. You have to recognize when the double team is coming,
Got to,
man.
bro. Got to. He dribbles with his
You
head
are,
down, bro.
Yeah.
You are a
don't
you
get rid of
are
it.
a
That's basketball 101.
exactly.
question.
So you are a part of what Pop helped develop in you.
Mm.
You should see the double team coming.
Yeah.
You know that you're not going to be able to just eat on the Golden State Warriors team. You got to almost expect that the double team is coming.
Sure.
So if you see the double team coming, pass out of the double team. That is called trusting.
Quick.
That's called trusting your teammates too.
You have to
So-
pass out of it
quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Because once they come and they trap you,
It's a wrap.
it's a wrap.
Done deal. He's not that great of
You're
a ball
too
handler
smart
to
of a
get
basketball
out of that.
player for us to be giving him all of this high praise for what he's done in the East for somebody who's done it one time.
Right.
You have to be a little bit smarter than that, bros.
Agree.
You know that the double team is coming. I know if I'm playing basketball and I'm bussing, that at some point the double team's going to come. I have to be able to pass up out of it.
Sure.
and you can see it, like you said, you can see it coming.
You can see it coming.
But
You're dribbling the ball and you seeing 2 people come. Okay, let me
I mean,
get rid of it and then move.
We can see it coming.
Yeah.
Watching TV, but when Kawhi is dribbling the
With his
basketball
head
with his
down.
head down, he can't
And that's
see.
and let me tell you something. And Goose will be he can contest to this. Playing basketball with a guy that dribbles with their head down.
Boy, it's the worst. I hate it.
Turnover.
Well, even not even that. Boy, I was wide open for a layup. Pick your head up.
It's like having itchy balls, bro.
was wide open for
Sorry,
that
I'll put
pass.
$1 in. It's like having itchy balls, man.
Itchy basketball balls.
It's
Yeah.
itchy basketballs.
I think in his defense at least,
Mhm.
here. There's no excuse for having your head down.
None. Zero.
No.
That's
You're a grown
probably one of the
man.
worst
You're a
things,
grown
right?
man. You're
As
a
a
grown man.
professional
First things we teach.
basketball
Yes.
player.
But I don't know if he had to, you had to figure this was coming with the team defense that the Warriors play,
Sure.
like Dre is saying.
Sure.
But I don't know if he is so stuck in the East attack mode that he was once in, because he killed everyone in the East and scored 37 every night, that he figures this may be some of the same way, but I can't seem to figure it.
But dude, at the end of the day, he had 30. How many points did he have, Quan? If you could pull that up, it was 30 plus.
34, 16 free throws.
Yeah.
Okay, so
They
if
make
he's so
16 free throws.
used, if he's so used to scoring 37 points and running through the East,
Mhm.
and you have 34, boy, if you don't pass out of that defense a couple of times,
Man.
that's the game.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch that, man. As much praise as we give Kawhi, and it's well deserved, we have to be even with it.
But
Like,
he's
we
not.
gotta-
But he's not trusting his teammates, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
because
he's not.
guess what they're doing? They're playing hot potato. Soon as
Yeah.
he passes the ball,
Yeah.
they can't wait to get a ball
Yeah.
back to him instead of
Yeah.
making a move.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
Yeah. Some confidence has to be
Yeah.
restored in Kyle Lowry. I believe, man, because although, I mean, if you look at his stat line, of course it was subpar, bro. I think he went 3 for 8, might have had 9
Pedestrian.
points, bro. Very pedestrian. But he was at least there defensively. Like, he at least was engaged defensively. But I'd rather get 20 out of him
Mm-hmm.
and him not take one charge. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, than to have a subpar offensive game
And
like
foul
that
out.
and foul out, bro.
That's ridiculous.
I'm not with that.
And it was a terrible foul.
Horrible.
Time was off.
Dog,
You're swinging at Boogie for
run back down court.
That almost makes me feel like he didn't want to be in the game
Yeah.
at
a
the
little
end.
bit.
It
a little
was
bit.
frustration,
little
and
bit.
frustrated at what at the time, I'm not sure, because you were still in the
Very
basketball
good
game.
Very good game at that point.
You're a 7-foot, 300-pound dude got the basketball up here. What are you gonna do at 5'4", 300 pounds, sir?
300 pounds.
300
What are you gonna
pounds.
do?
Boy, he out there looking like a short,
Sir,
5'4", 300 pounds.
Looking like
looking like
looking
Hamburger
like
Eddie.
a
he said
Oompa
300
Loompa,
pounds, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Charlie in the
God.
Chocolate Factory
Nah.
head boy.
Man.
It's ridiculous. He
What are
looked
you
like
gonna
Bookman.
do?
He looked like Bookman from Good Times.
Stop it.
Bookman.
Bookman, Buffalo Butt.
Man.
Run back down court.
Yeah.
Go play some defense, bro.
You got 5.
Come on.
You got 5. You got 5 and you're making that mistake.
You know,
and
if-
as the veteran, he
yes.
is.
And
This
if
is
I,
what
and
I'm
if,
saying.
and if I'm Nick Nurse, and I don't do this in front of the entire team, I pull Kyle Lowry to the side in film room, and I say this. This team cannot afford for you to have a pedestrian game.
No, I can't.
You need to score this
Mhm.
and this plus.
Yep.
Nothing, not this or less, this plus.
Yep.
You have to. In order to give your team a chance.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out with Kawhi towards the end, but we cannot have a subpar from you ever.
Mhm.
There's no way you should be finishing the game, Kyle Lowry, in the championship game,
True.
8 points, 6 fouls.
Unbelievable.
What do you guys expect, though?
I expect
Right.
Kyle Lowry to at least put up the numbers he put up in the regular season. That is what you call a player who can elevate their game
Yeah.
when it's called for.
And his assist
Yeah,
numbers
but it's
are down
bipolar,
too.
though.
Yeah, there
Boy,
you
is
go.
bipolar.
Because
It's
he found
Yeah.
himself for a minute, right? And he
Sure.
did for a little bit. I think
Yeah.
it was a shortage of time. But it's been evident his entire career
Sure.
Ouch.
that
Sure it
it's
has.
hard for you to count on. I can almost count
Yeah.
on Fred VanVleet
Yeah.
as much
Oh,
as I can count on him.
no
If
doubt.
not-
That's
if
not
not-
almost.
if not-
If
if
not
not
more.
more.
Almost.
If not
If not more.
He's
If not more.
way better than Kyle Lowry.
No doubt.
I was hoping Kyle Lowry would foul out way before he did because
Just
I
so
knew they would
VanVleet
have a
could get
better
it.
chance
Wow.
of winning that game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could hold on though.
Kyle
He-
Lowry
he is
started,
not- he is
Kyle
not way
Lowry
better than
started the game really well,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but then he disappeared.
Always.
Flat out.
Yeah.
Flat
And
out.
that's the biggest issue. But I mean, what he brings to the floor and what Dre's saying he
Yes.
needs to bring to the floor,
Sure.
as a leader, obviously Van Vliet he's a young guy,
Yeah.
you know, still.
Yeah.
He could shoot the rock.
Yeah.
He could play defense.
And he's a little OC at times.
exactly.
A little
And he's
bit.
not
But I still
I
feel
would
like
never
he
call
plays
him
smarter than Lowry in my mind.
I
Yeah.
I would say he's more aggressive.
Yeah.
But Lowry's the better defender. And Lowry started that game off with a couple of threes, man. Like he, starting the game, his 3-point percentage was really well.
Yeah.
My thing is just trying to find out where you're most effective, and I think you're going to be more effective in the third and fourth quarter where your team really needs you, not in the first.
Do you think? Quick question, Dre, before you finish your point. Do you think Nick Nurse should play Van Vliet and Lowry together?
Well, he did.
They did.
Well,
because they had a lot of mismatches
for an extended period of time is what I mean. Like
That's hard to do though.
like it's gonna be difficult. But
he did last game, and I looked over at Vance. I was like, why does he have these two midgets out there? Like it's the mismatches all over the floor.
Yeah.
You got Kyle Lowry on you, but then all of a sudden they did a switch, and now you got Van Vliet on you. Well, first off, they're the same height. I'm gonna get this
Same
layup.
Dude.
Yeah.
Same dude.
Either way.
Yeah. Same
Either
guy.
way.
Barbecue chicken.
Easy.
Yeah, all day.
Shaq this.
All day.
Yeah.
All day.
But that's
Something tells me that Golden State's secondary players are going to come up big tomorrow. They're going to win.
Yeah, I got
they're
Golden
gonna have
State
to.
Bob.
They're gonna have to,
Especially with Klay. If Klay is
I
out.
think Quinn Cook is gonna be huge. And at home, it's just a perfect opportunity, and I cannot stress it enough. How do you lose in Toronto?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because now we're looking at why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
I honestly, when I thought about it today, the more that I start seeing rumblings of Klay, and like I said in his presser, he looked sad, but I mean, you said that is Klay.
Yeah.
I seem to think he's not playing, but I think he's tough as nails.
It's tough, man. Especially
I think this
hamstring,
is
dog.
about Steph Curry's legacy at this point. Honestly, because this is his opportunity to go ahead and get the Finals MVP, sew it up.
Yep.
And if it comes down to this, if it's going to be Dre, Boogie, and Steph, and the other Blues brothers there, he's going to have to be the guy. And now there's really nobody else to look to. That much. Boogie can shoot from the perimeter, right? Dre, let him shoot.
Yeah.
Iggy,
Yeah, we'll live
go
with
ahead,
that.
keep hitting it, Iggy. You know what I mean? Like that's really what it is. So I don't know if they can come out with that boxing one, that janky.
No, don't do the boxing one, dog. Not to do little defense, bro. Not to do little defense because they don't scramble well enough to they don't rotate well enough to do it.
Let me tell you.
I mean, you can't play a boxing one.
You just can't.
The NBA
National Basketball Association.
Crazy.
It's insane. Well, everybody's fast.
You think this dude can't hit a jumper?
Come on,
he
man. He
might
can't do
miss
that.
his last 5, but you leave him wide open.
He'll cook you.
I'm telling you, it was just the wrong one.
Yeah, don't do that.
He was the wrong one. Because they would have got that ball to anybody. It was just perfect because Sean Livingston caught it.
Yeah.
Kawhi was inches away from having that basketball.
Yeah.
Steph Curry threw a terrible pass. Once
Horrible
again,
pass.
Once again, Mr. Turnover
If it
himself.
wasn't for Livingston coming to the ball a little
Coming
bit
to the
more,
rock. Absolutely.
He made the play of the game, and then, oh my God, just the air
sucked right out the
Oh
air.
my goodness.
Jeez.
And that was it.
Wow, man.
Once
It's
again,
tough, bro.
I've
It's
seen,
tough, bro.
and like Goose said, we see the double teams coming.
Yeah.
But guess what? There's other players in the league who see double teams coming. Steph Curry sees double teams coming all the time, and he gives you that over-the-shoulder pass to the neck to the person real quick. They close out on that. That person passes the ball. They close out on that. You have a wide-open three
somewhere.
To hit Steph again.
Yeah,
It
to
gets
hit
back
Steph
to
again.
Steph at that point.
because he didn't stop moving.
Yeah, he keeps going.
He becomes even more dangerous at that point. Yeah.
So I think maybe Toronto, psyche-wise, should take a page out of Golden State's book and have Kawhi Leonard running around making his defender chase him while the rest of the others setting screens and trying to get him wide open.
to me, the finals is the best way to really look at these coaches and see how they are, because you have at least 4 or 5 games to figure this thing out. It's just not one game and then you're going to Memphis tomorrow. You playing the same team,
same dudes.
5, 6, 7 times. You need to come up with something. Learn how to figure out how to stop this.
Absolutely.
So Nick Nurse.
It's on you, dog.
Yeah.
So Nikki.
I think the bleeding kept happening, obviously in the third quarter, but it's a bad defense for the NBA. I can't keep saying that, but it worked up to a certain point, and then, like I said, the one guy. So I believe they're an inch away from Kawhi going to the other end and slamming it. We're going to OT, maybe.
No doubt.
But you got to keep the frustration up, and I agree with you, Bill. Yeah. It's all about adjustments at this point.
Sure.
It really is.
Sure.
Especially if you're not finding it in the forefront.
Yeah.
You really need to dig deep at this point.
ASAP.
Yeah.
ASAP. For real, man. It's gonna be a crucial ball game, man. And the Raptors need to do something. Like I can't even like put together a game plan for them, bro. Because despite the 18-0 run to start the third quarter, you were still in the game late with a chance to win, bro.
And that's what I say, that Toronto should go into this game with a little bit more confident than that everybody else is giving them credit for. Why?
And especially knowing that shots just wouldn't fall for them.
At all.
No shots would fall.
But hold on. No shot was falling for Golden State.
Right.
During that stretch, and no shots was falling for Toronto. Later in that stretch.
Mm-hmm.
And that was pivotal, because if Toronto make their shots, they win the game by 5.
Sure. So they might play that box and one if Klay don't play. They might do
that's
that.
what I'm really saying.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking, or it's got to be in stretches. Because listen, dude, I don't care. Anybody else could shoot. Anybody. Jerebko I know he can shoot the ball. No. But
I will live with Jerebko.
I gotta live with it, bro.
So
I gotta live with that.
Iggy consistently. Sean Livingston's gonna be out there.
Mm-hmm.
Boogie's probably, I guess, the one.
Yeah.
He just might go back to that defense.
Yeah. I think so.
If Klay doesn't play. Maybe if Klay plays and he's not really 100%,
sure.
Moving around, he might go back to that defense.
And whoever this is, just like Dre said, whoever Klay is guarding needs to be on their horse all night. Make him run, bro.
Make him run.
Make him run. We finna test that string out
today.
Right now, today. We getting ready to test that hammy out right now, today.
Yeah.
We gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna see.
Coach, I'm running all day and I ain't got no points and stuff. But
matter.
Klay Thompson, if you look over there on the bench, he keeps rubbing his thigh bone. Boy,
get up in there.
Keep doing it.
Better keep doing it. I don't care if you don't even touch the ball. You better keep running, though.
I don't care if there's a switch. If there's a switch and then Klay Thompson obviously is guarding, let's just say Van Fleet for a second.
Sure.
Van Fleet needs to run.
Yeah.
I'm telling my players, whoever the switch is on, if Klay is guarding you, run him.
I agree.
Run him.
He shouldn't be playing. I don't think he should play this game. Because I think it's going to stretch out a little bit further. And let that switch be on Kawhi Leonard. Because Kawhi Leonard essentially, if you want to, if you will, he ran right through Kevon Looney and broke his collarbone.
He did. Dog, that was like a crackback block.
Yeah. That guy's strong.
Like he was airborne, bro. Like he was airborne. Dog. Kevon Looney is what?
That's a big boy.
280 pounds, bro?
That's a big boy.
He ran through the boy.
Bro, remember we were just talking about Ruiz, about how he came in a little bit out of shape. Well, I'm going to say a little bit because he's a professional.
Sure.
Right? He came in a little bit out of shape. Can you imagine if Joshua was to stick and move him for 9 rounds?
Yeah.
Fat boy be a little tired, boss.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing that they're doing to Kyle Lowry. They running his little pudgy butt off of 50 screens, and he tired.
Yeah. He tired, boss?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
That's what I would do to Klay. Run him.
Yeah.
Got to.
Run him. And whoever DeMarcus Cousins is guarding, run him.
Run him.
Why wouldn't you run, man?
We getting ready to test that old Achilles out.
And that thigh bone.
We getting ready to test it out.
Makes no sense.
Bogut just came from Australia.
Yeah.
I'm testing him too.
Yeah.
They ain't playing the same speed. They ain't playing the same speed.
Absolutely.
No, they're not playing the same
So
speed.
come on, man.
Yeah, but you're looking at Marc Gasol.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
It's a little tough.
Wishful thinking.
It's almost like you got a Jedi mind trick them. Remember when Kobe Bryant and Shaq was playing, and they had their little beef. But if you remember, Laker fans should remember this because if you watch basketball, you would have saw it. They go into Shaq early so they don't have to hear the complaining about not having touches. They get the ball to him early, get him going early. LeBron James, when they played, they used to go when he played for the Heatles over in Miami. He used to go to Bosch early, get him in, get him going, get him going, get him going.
Absolutely.
That's what they need to do with Marc Gasol.
Yeah.
Because first game,
It worked game
the
one.
bigs
That exact thing
told
worked
him
game
up.
one. That exact method
It
worked.
worked.
Because he was working.
Yep.
He was eating.
Yeah. Well, he dropped 20 in that first game, and let me be the one. I mean, I said that he wouldn't even be a factor.
I said it
I
too.
said that on the show before.
I
before
second your emotion.
Absolutely. But the show before the final started, I said, there's no reason for Marc Gasol to even be on the court.
He's doubted. But I think what we don't take a look at is, and that's why I keep saying Siakam is extremely important
Yeah,
because
he
he's a
is.
tweener. He's a tweener, first of all, right? So I can't name a single 4 or 5 on their team that can do what he does, running up and down the court.
Yeah.
Now Dre is the one.
Sure.
Dre's 6'6" on a good day if
Sure.
you really want to be realistic
Right.
about it.
Be honest.
And that's exactly why Siakam had what he had in game one. He's going right over him.
Yep.
Run the break, man.
And he had
You need to make
so
Dre
many.
tired. Dre needs to get tired.
Yeah.
Dre needs to get tired.
Yeah.
He
'Cause
has
he ain't-
all types of energy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
He's just
Yeah. all over the place.
So what we're saying is Toronto needs to become a running team now.
aggressive.
They need to be aggressive, bro. They need to be
Let them
aggressive.
boys out there run, because you got Powell coming off the bench hitting threes and stuff.
If
And
Klay
then-
plays,
man,
they
if
probably need to turn
if
it
you
up.
start that game with Klay and DeMarcus Cousins, it needs to be a track meet out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But it's gonna erase some type of depth though, man. Like with Klay out, you gotta really consider this, right? Because Iggy's gonna end up starting essentially if that does happen.
Sure.
Now Livingston
On a bad hammy or on a bad calf.
in all minutes just from one pickup
Sure.
at that point.
Sure.
Is Quinn Cook really gonna be able to accept the role? You know what I'm saying? I'm just he's played in big games, that dude.
Sure.
So
Sure.
But
I
it's
don't know
Duke.
if this is new to him. Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Trajan Langdon played
The
big games at
Dukies.
Duke.
The Dookies.
Man. Oof.
So to this thing of yours, I know you've been you mentioned it earlier. Andre Iguodala, a Hall of Famer?
At all?
I mean,
At all.
okay.
Because
Well,
Grant Hill shouldn't even be in there. You don't even want to.
Well, see, the thing is, I'm not talking about who should and shouldn't be at this point. Because if I look at it in
It's a whole lot of people that probably shouldn't.
right,
Roddy's getting in, so come on, y'all.
Boy,
This is what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of people that shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
and for the reasons why I see people talk about him not being in, I think they're talking about more of the team that he plays for, but you're not looking at the end result.
Right.
I always wanted to give the Finals MVP that year to Steph instead of Iggy.
really?
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I thought LeBron James it's LeBron James.
Yeah,
astronomical. He's still going to have 37, whatever.
Still
But I mean,
have 30 on
historically,
50%
for
shooting.
me, it was like a shell shock because it was the first time I personally had to witness like the turnover of like the star. It's a popularity contest. It's
Sure.
most points scored, obviously, and they usually get it. So not to be cliche with it, I don't know how great of job you can do on LeBron James, but he did solid to me. What do you average, like 17 points in that series or something like that? He did good. But I still didn't understand why he got the Finals MVP. But that he has it, he's definitely Hall of Fame. He's a 3-time champion.
Well, he got it because they won, and he was the person that held LeBron to 35.
Yeah.
How many All-Star
And,
games has Iguodala been in?
One. He has one All-Star appearance. Two all defensive teams, one first team, one second team.
Yeah. And
I think he made the all rookie team.
I think it stretches so far as championships.
I mean, if
Yeah.
that's the case, let Robert Horry in. Let Derek Fisher in.
And that's
I think
I think when
they
you
should
when
be.
you talking
they
resumes
should
though, I think his would be more comparable outside of championships, the amount of championships to Robert Horry versus a Derek Fisher, because I think he's actually had a better career than Derek Fisher has. He's had a better career, so I would compare him more to a Robert Horry versus a Derek Fisher. And if Robert Ory's getting in,
Derek Fisher should get in.
It's a floodgate.
Right. Just,
But seeing how
David West should get
seeing
in.
how
wow.
but seeing how
He got two.
seeing how Vlade's got in.
Yeah.
At some point, these dudes are going to get in because the level of players are going to drop to them.
Sure.
And they're going to say, well, he has 7 rings.
Yeah.
He has 5 rings.
But Robert Ory was like
Put it
an
in.
integral part
Yes,
of
he
those
was, bro.
championships.
Yeah.
Like every single, he
And
wasn't
not,
like a
and not
coattail
saying that
dude,
Dre
bro.
wasn't, because Dre was too.
Sure he was. And this is why I made the
And
comparison.
that's exactly what I mean. Like, I mean, that's as integral as you get.
Yeah, Robert Ory ain't got no Finals MVP.
No.
I mean, he's again big shot Bob.
Big
That's
shot.
why they called.
Yeah.
That's why they called him that. But
But for those big shots alone,
sure,
Mhm.
at
sure,
some point,
sure,
that's going to get him in.
sure.
Yeah.
Like we got to look at the times
Yeah.
during games that those shots happened. Like
Yeah.
it just wasn't like in normal course flow of the game. Second quarter with 4 minutes left.
It was it.
No, we talking clutch buckets, bro.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like these are
Yeah.
clutch buckets
Yeah.
that lifted his team
Consistently.
on a
And like-
consistent basis.
And like Quan was saying, when we had that Vlade thing,
Mhm.
debate,
Mhm.
this is the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. It's not the NBA.
right.
Right.
So,
Right.
The
you know,
Naismith.
yeah, the Naismith.
Every
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Vlade getting in, I can kind of see
Mhm.
with that Naismith. You know,
Sure.
if this is the NBA,
No.
no.
Yeah,
Mm.
then your boy Chris Mullin shouldn't be in if it's just the NBA. He got in for his Syracuse and all of that other
He had
stuff.
some pretty big seasons as a pro. Though.
Chris.
Yeah, he was a 25-point a game scorer for a while.
Yeah.
Nice little stretch of his career.
Perennial All-Star. And
Perennial
had
All-Star.
nothing to do with Syracuse. It was St. John's.
St.
but,
John's.
St. John's.
St. John.
Same colors.
St. John.
Well, if you notice, he spoke real up on the white dude. But look, he should not be
Because you're trying
in-
to kick every white guy out of every conversation in the
because
NBA.
they should.
No, they should not. That's racist.
Is this turning into a when they see us
They
episode?
should. Yes.
No, they shouldn't.
No.
Maybe.
This is not turning into a when they see us. No, we're not
I'm
gonna do
kicking him
that,
out,
guys.
not killing him. There's a difference. Come on, man.
Big difference. Big difference.
Come on. I'm kicking him out,
It's no
not killing
coercion
him.
here. We're just talking hoops. That's all it is, guys. No coercion.
You look at his resume, he's kind of worthy.
But
Look at his resume.
but who,
Kinda worthy.
but who's putting the NBA? Who's putting?
He
the,
wasn't a first ballot.
Who's
though.
putting the standards?
No.
Who's putting the standards of what the NBA Hall of Fame is and what the credentials are?
And that's
because
the,
that's
the
all of
problem.
us putting the
Right.
standards on it. They
That's the
obviously
problem.
have standards way lower than what we want
Sure.
those standards to be for the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm interested to know who the committee is, because we know who puts the Pro Football Hall of Fame together, right? We know who puts and votes for the Baseball Hall of Fame. These are baseball writers that study, watch the game, look at numbers, look at situations, all type of stuff. We know that. Who's the committee that votes in the Naismith Hall of Fame? And who is it? Who is it?
It's
It's
just
a
fans.
committee.
Fans.
It has to
Is it
be.
the fans?
It has to
It
be
has
fans.
to be,
like
bro.
I can't see Mike Wilbon, who I respect thoroughly as a journalist, putting Vlade Divac
Wow.
on his Hall of Fame ballot. I don't see that. I don't see that happening in a padded room. He by himself and he got a ballot, and he marks Vlade
Watch this.
Divac.
But they gave it to him because of his international ties
Sure.
and his basketball things internationally. And I'm gonna ask every person in here, and you can just give me a yes or no. Is Rasheed Wallace better than Vlade Divac?
No
Yeah.
question he's
For
a better
his
basketball
career.
player.
Easy.
He's a better basketball player.
Okay,
Easy.
Not here to argue that.
got you.
And this is
Makes
the
no
thing.
sense.
That's why it's so tough, man, because while somebody like a Yao Ming contributed heavily internationally, right? He averaged 19 points and 9 rebounds for his career. Meh.
But
Would he
he's
play
in there.
Would he play 9 years in the NBA?
But he's in there, and I
This-
don't think he
this-
should have made it.
But it's
That's what I'm
called Hall
saying.
of Fame. It's not called Hall of Great Stats.
But I mean, if,
Hall of Fame. Is
if,
he famous?
If we're comparing,
Is he famous?
it's a good one.
Is he
bro.
famous when it comes to
It's a good
basketball?
one. We know a lot of baseball players that aren't so famous that made it to the Hall of Fame because of when we're talking baseball.
Yeah.
Baseball is strictly numbers, bro. If you didn't put the numbers up, you're not getting in.
No.
Period. You know how many people that's still hanging on to that 72, 73, 74% vote?
That's real talk.
It's a whole lot of people
Crazy.
still hanging on.
That's real talk.
Still. Like that baseball is predicated on numbers and how you performed alone. Period. That's it.
I'm intrigued to know now.
I am very intrigued to know
Well,
who
you know,
votes.
they brought him in, Yao Ming, as an international ambassador. As you know,
It's tough, man.
So apparently, this Naismith Hall of Fame committee is pretty much none of our business.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I thought Bill got some facts on
Well,
Google that no one did.
Well, there's that.
None of your
That's
business.
funny.
Doesn't
Well,
really disclose-
there's that.
doesn't really disclose who it is.
See what
No,
I'm saying?
it doesn't.
That's
It's
a
not
screening
cool,
committee.
Yeah,
bro.
screening committee.
A
Screening
screening committee,
I
bro.
think you could take us for.
I think we'll do well.
I think we're pretty good.
You put all 5 of us in a room and give us the people that are eligible, we'll come out with a solid 3
I'm
for you.
gonna call somebody real quick that
Yeah.
worked for the NBA Hall of Fame.
I think
you put us right now, us 5.
But no question. I think
let's
we'd be
let's
all right.
look at the
I
Euro-
wouldn't vote for one white dude outside of Larry Bird.
let's look at the Europeans that's in there.
Mhm.
You have some
Arvidas Sabonis is there.
Sabonis is in there,
Right.
Yao Ming.
Sure. Well, he's Asian.
Well,
Yeah.
We just talking about
Other
international.
than American.
Other.
Okay,
other
gotcha.
than America.
The others.
Other.
International. Yeah.
Yeah,
The others. The others.
I'd say Drazen Petrovic should be in.
Sure.
Is he in?
Maybe. It's possible. I got to check that.
But Joe Dumars not.
You don't know
I'm
nowadays,
leaving.
bro. You don't know
Wait,
nowadays.
wait,
Like
wait.
it's tough, bro. That's why, bro. Like I can't get jiggy with the
And who
Naismith
played
Hall
for
of
the-
Fame, bro.
Play for the
It's not-
Supersonics
it's-
with the
Deadlift
the
Shrimp.
bus.
Deadlift
Deadlift
Shrimp.
should be in
Deadlift Shrimp.
before Vlade.
Like he was a better basketball player.
Man,
He was better.
Is Joe Dumars in?
He was a better basketball player.
We talking about a man with multiple chips and the lockdown defender
No
for
question.
that bad boys team. Is Joe Dumars in?
He's better.
This is not even.
Yes.
This is just
This
common sense.
crazy.
Yeah.
I was for the lead the show if he wasn't.
Yeah,
I
he's-
promise.
Of course he's in.
I don't want to say of course.
But if
'cause
we
you-
look at the Europeans, Deadlift should be in over
Sure.
Vlade.
Better basketball player.
Drazen Petrovic should be in over Vlade.
I wouldn't say over Vlade. Vlade was the better teammate on their team in Yugoslavia / whatever.
He was
country.
better than Drazen?
Yeah.
Mm.
He was the captain of that team.
Mm,
And he was, one of the first players to be drafted into the
Sure,
NBA.
sure,
So,
sure. That's debatable. That's debatable. I'll go with you and say it's debatable with that.
I think Drazen was a dog, man.
No,
but
He
I don't
was
think he didn't play
Yeah.
long either, though.
Yeah,
no, his career unfortunately ended short.
You know how you are about players not playing.
Yeah, if you didn't play or play long, I
Yeah,
mean,
you don't get the-
how
you don't
can
get
I
the nod
judge
from
the
Dre.
Bo Jackson effect.
Right.
Yeah,
How-
Can't get the
yeah,
nod
how-
from
how-
Dre.
How,
Oh,
how,
yeah.
yeah, you'll
I
get.
seen y'all on that
Yeah.
one.
How
Oh,
can,
boy.
How
Remember that
can
one.
how can I judge you on the body of work when your body isn't here anymore?
Whoa,
I mean, Drazen had a career-ending injury.
whoa.
See,
Literally.
Come
and then you talk
Come on.
about me
Come
on
on.
some of the stuff that I
Come
I think
said.
he did.
Really,
See?
bro? Really,
See?
bro?
Did he not?
Really, bro?
Did he not?
Really, bro?
Yeah, it was a
That's
Too early. You told me it's too early. It's too early for that.
Spinal.
come on,
Ouch.
fam.
ouch.
Dang, fam, you are
Bob
relentless, bro.
Cousy, Bob Cousy in your top 50?
Yeah.
In your top 50 of all time.
Currently, probably not. Then when it was made,
I need to see
Yeah.
a list, man.
I think he's
You can't-
moved
you can't
out.
just-
when it was
I think
made,
real-
yeah,
I
I think
think
he's
I
made.
think he's been
Here's my
ushered
point.
out.
Here's my point.
You guys
How many
real fast.
games?
You
How
guys
many
real fast.
games did you
I just need
see?
to see statistics.
How many games did you see Bob Cousy play?
0.
Okay, you should not be able to even have him on your ballot, on your list of guys who should be in the top 50. You should have to be able to see those dudes. Or I'm
So-
supposed to just take your word for it.
Hold on. So let me make this more interesting. So Will Chamberlain is top 50.
I mean,
No, because we didn't see him according to Dre.
Thank you.
I didn't see him score 100.
So Mike
I s-
Tyson, like you can't. That's no way you can do that. If I know if okay, so if I didn't watch Michael Jordan
Point
play,
taken.
he ain't top
Point
50.
taken.
I mean, like I know what you mean, but no, you just threw that name real quick, and I fired
Right.
back real quick.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at an actual list, but no, I mean
Cunningham.
some of these guys, man, I definitely
Billy.
don't get to watch play. I just get to study. But for the vast majority, I got to see everything down after Jordan's last ship, I would say.
So everything after 98.
Yeah, because
Because we
So good.
circle around.
we
the
did a
T-shirt.
little mock change of the top 50,
Uh-huh.
and we ushered
They
him.
took out every white guy.
Did y'all?
pretty much.
Did you guys?
Except for Kevin McHale. Kevin McHale and Larry
Kevin
Bird was
McHale
there.
stays.
They even took out Larry Bird.
Kevin McHale stays.
Larry Bird.
Give a damn
stayed.
what y'all say.
Larry Bird was in there.
I don't care
Larry
what
Bird.
y'all
What-
say.
did you
Kevin
guys do it in
McHale
order?
stays.
Yeah.
No, we did. Well,
Just-
did we run off the list?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
Well, we ran off the list and we
They
just
took 'em
asked
out.
each other like out loud,
In or
hey,
out.
does he in or out? That's basically what it was.
Yeah.
In, out. He's gone.
I think Jerry
Boom.
Jerry West was still in there. I think Larry Bird was still in there. McHale was still in there, and your guy from Golden State,
Rick Barry.
Rick Barry.
I think
As the
They was
whites.
trying to remove.
Those are the whites.
They was trying to
that-
remove James Worthy.
no, we ain't moving Big
Hey,
Game James.
Steve-
dog.
Dre, Dre moved Worthy.
We ain't moving James Worthy, bro.
Dre
I'm
took
not.
Dre
I'm
took
not.
Worthy out.
I'm not. I ain't moving
Showed.
Big
I
Game
mean,
James.
he.
Damn James.
Yeah, damn James. Because Steven Adams averaging more points than James Worthy, dude. Let's be real. We did that much research.
Woo. Yikes.
That's low.
How many did he
It's
average in
all
the
the way
finals?
low.
Steven Adams
Ooh.
compared to Worthy. How many finals MVPs does Steven Adams have?
Can't remember.
Big James has those.
Yeah, and he's a heel, so you know I'm a rival.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Hold on.
if you replacing some of them
Steven
old players
Adams.
with some of these new players, KD's on that list, Steph's on that list,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
some people got to come out if you're adding those people, right? And who's it gonna be?
I agree. I think the vast majority, I would say, of guards today, I would some of them I would put in the top 50. Like I would have to take a look at like Damian Lillard.
Mm-hmm.
Would you put him in your top 50?
I'll go Chris Paul before
Chris
Damian
Paul?
Lillard. And I don't even like Chris Paul.
Is that like does Damian Lillard's career got to end for that to happen? Like he's got to get to the tail end of it because Chris Paul's already played. so many
yeah.
seasons? Is that,
Yeah.
Or die, because that
Yeah.
seems to put people in
Or
Hall
get
of
to the
Fame.
That's
third
very-
round
that's
of the
very-
playoffs.
Yeah.
that puts you in any Hall of Fame.
Sure.
Dying,
Sure. Yeah.
anything.
Or busting your hip.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah. Dislocate your hip.
Dislocation.
Hey,
You're
game over.
out. You're not even. You're
You're right.
terrible.
You're nobody till
Till
somebody
somebody
kills you.
That's a fact. Look, so who do you guys have in the game? Give me one team, one reason why.
I'm gonna say Golden State and their bench are gonna come up big.
Got you.
Can we do this like we've been doing the whole show? Can we do Klay or no Klay?
No. Yeah, you can. Go ahead. Go ahead.
bro.
No. I like it. I want to be there. Regardless. Man, I have the Warriors in 6, so I can't even say Raptors
Right.
now. Like,
It's
it's hard for
difficult.
me to find it in
Who
myself.
It's
wins the
difficult.
next game?
It's difficult.
I'm gonna pray to Jesus, and I'm just gonna think in my head for the sake of the series, the Raptors are gonna win this game.
Okay.
For the sake of the series, the Raptors will trade with them.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
my.
I'm along the same wavelength. The Raptors have to win game
Yeah.
3. They
Because-
have to.
That's much like you
Yep.
said. If you don't win this game,
Yeah.
let's wrap it up.
It's a wrap.
Because we know what time it is after that.
Yep.
You the same?
Yeah. I'm gonna go Raptors in game 3. Simply because I know that Klay is hobbled. At bare minimum, he's hobbled.
Yeah.
So you're not getting 100% of Klay Thompson right now. So is he gonna be a little timid coming off them screens?
If they win, it's gonna
It's-
be because heroics. I think.
It's definitely.
They're really and look, The heroics are coming.
The heroic.
They're coming.
It's written.
I'm saying
The heroics are
I'm
written.
thinking
I got a 40 ball from Steph.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking that bench and those those other guys
Sure.
are going to come up big at home for themselves tomorrow.
I think game 4 is when you're gonna see Steph.
Well,
Big Steph.
I'm gonna hit you over the head. Go ahead, Quan. Who you got?
Oh, Raptors.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you over the head with this one, and I know Quan's been trying to get this out of me for a second. I'm gonna just go ahead and just say it like this: Golden State's gonna win next game,
I already know what you mean.
and no matter who wins this series, KD will be staying in Golden State.
Interesting. So
So-
they're gonna pick up the option. What is it for 33 million? I think his option is worth. Okay.
Chippers.
All right. I mean,
Chippers.
I don't know.
that's a tough one to call right now.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't read that guy. I gave up.
Yeah.
I gave up.
Yeah.
Hard to
done.
read him.
I'm
Can't
done.
It's
read
like
him.
LeBron James too.
Yeah,
Just
done.
Buy
I'm done.
himself away from everything.
Yeah.
Try to read him if you want. He doesn't
Yeah.
really talk too much.
Nope.
So it's like he's not really good.
Nope.
Maybe emotional.
When
he
when,
comes
when he
off as
does
emotional.
talk, other people talk for him.
Mhm.
He talks through other people. So you're really not getting the LeBron James soundbite, and that's what this is all about anyway. He doesn't want the soundbite.
Today on Sports Talk, they was just talking about trading him
Yeah, I'm
all
like,
day
who?
long.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah, that was
But
the
they don't
narrative
want him
today.
there really
LeBron.
anyway.
That was the narrative.
know,
The narrative today
It
was
trading LeBron.
that if the Lakers didn't make a splash
I
in
seen it.
free
I
agency,
seen it.
that LeBron would ask for a
And
trade.
now New Orleans is looking at
Mm-hmm.
trades
Mhm.
for AD.
Yep. Yep.
Have
Yeah, that's
everything
back
happen.
cooking.
Everything happened real quick.
Yeah,
actually,
like
today,
fast.
To be
Yeah.
honest with you, It
Sure.
started
Yeah.
rolling.
Sure.
But I don't
it's
believe
about
anything.
to get real interesting. In a
I don't
minute.
believe anything until LeBron James says it.
Right.
Because all I know is he's drinking wine and having barbecues out there.
I
having the time
mean,
of
Taco
his life.
Tuesdays
Taco
is popping
Tuesdays.
at the James house.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying to go.
I think AD is going to be a Laker though.
Really?
AD 's
I
gonna be a
think
Laker.
I think so too.
I really do. In the
Yeah.
bottom of my heart, I think Griffin's going to warm up to the fact, and he's going to go after the youngs that they have, and the pick.
Sure.
And who should the Lakers give up?
I think if you have one option, I'm probably going to give up Brandon Ingram, the pick.
Yeah.
And if I have to give up
Ingram's the
Kuzma,
pick.
I would do it. Possibly.
And
I don't want to give
Oh,
up.
I don't want to do that.
Over Ball?
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't give up Lonzo Ball at this point.
I'm not trying to give up Kuz, bro.
I give up Kuz over Ingram, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had to, but I don't
Ingram's
think that's
better than Kuzma.
I don't think that's what they will request on the back end.
Huh?
Ingram is wait, hold on.
Oh,
wait,
what?
wait.
Ingram's better than
Hold on.
Kuzma.
Hold on. Are we arguing about this?
Yes.
I don't think-
Kyle Kuzma's better than Brandon Ingram?
I
Yeah.
believe he
At what?
is.
And a lot less.
Volume
I believe,
shooting?
I believe he's a better scorer.
He's not
No,
a better
he's not.
defender. He's not a better
Oh,
closer.
no, he's not
he
a
can't
better
go off the
defender.
dribble.
No, he's not a better defender.
He's
no.
not a better. He doesn't have
Not
more
a better
skill.
defender.
Ingram's better at everything
I
than,
just-
than Kuzma, except playing hard. But even that, we saw at the end of the season, Kuzma disappeared.
But I'm more of a
Son of
an
a
effort. I'm more of an effort type of guy.
Ingram was balling.
And I look at effort
Yeah.
versus how talented you are.
Agreed.
And although Brandon Ingram may be
Interesting.
more talented,
Mhm.
which I think we can all see, right?
Mhm.
I don't think that like Quan said, I don't think he plays harder. And I just think his passion for the game
Mhm.
isn't there. And over the long haul, that's what separates good from great.
And
Yeah,
is
but
he
when those trade
strengthening-
rumors first started, everyone fading away except Ingram elevating his game.
Thank you.
All the other young dudes fading
He
away,
had
and we
the-
have not heard from Kuzma since
He
then.
had the best season.
Brandon Ingram was balling, scoring ever since the trade talks, was averaging 22 points a game.
And that's the thing. Was it because of that? Did something like that
Light a
have to
fire.
spark him or
Right.
light a fire? Because
I'd rather have a
Kuz-
player that lights a fire when they get rumors of trades than fades away.
but I mean we saw how good Kuzma can be. We saw how
just
good
not very
Brandon
often.
Ingram can be. But we also saw Brandon Ingram at a low point mentally.
Oof.
And we all know mentality in professional sports
Boy.
is everything, bro.
Right.
Everything. So if I can't trust you to be there mentally,
Ugh.
You can be as talented as you want.
You could say the same thing about Kuzma, though.
But we've seen talented dudes lose themselves mentally.
Right.
Super talented dudes. DeJuan Wagner is an example that I like to use.
Good example.
When he came out of Jersey, when he came out of what's the city right next to Philly, but when he came out of Jersey, and Camden, when he came out of Camden, and went to Memphis, right? That when he came into the league, when he went to Cleveland, we saw the mentality of him dwindle, bro.
Right. And I do agree with that wholeheartedly, but DeJuan Wagner never had LeBron James on his team to watch over.
Oh, of course.
So I think these things differ. And if you were to tell me tomorrow that you don't feel like Kuz has done more than he will ever do, and if you think he's going to continue to do more than what he's already done, I'd laugh. I think Ingram's he had the best closing.
So he has a better ceiling.
For certain, but he had
I don't
the
think
best.
Ingram's close to where he's going to be.
Right. I don't know about that.
Kuzma's 23 years old. Ingram's 21 still. He's still a kid.
Name one Duke player that was ever close to where they were supposed to be.
Rough.
And you can go all the way back to Grant Hill.
Outside of
Tough.
Kyrie Irving.
Is he where?
I mean, he's probably if we're looking at Duke players, he's probably the best and most talented one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking at the longevity of careers, I think Grant Hill was extremely talented, but he didn't maximize. He didn't get the max out of his career.
JJ Redick is maximizing his opportunities.
He's really good at what he does best.
Right.
Like he's really good at it. He's a
Battier?
great knockdown shooter. No, Shane was a monster at Duke, bro. Shane was
He
pulling up
maximized everything he could in the NBA.
Shane was pulling up from half court, and Coach K was letting him.
Yeah.
Bro, he stepped inside
Saying a
from
word.
the blue, all net.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
This one's night and day, though. I'm telling you.
Don't-
I'm
don't-
telling
okay.
you guys. This
Okay.
is night. He is the most important piece in this trade because, let alone to be the underachiever here. When you look at Kyle Kuzma, what do you guys see besides a spot shooter? He can post up pretty
dog.
solid. A dog.
I just see dog
You
mentality.
don't think Brandon Ingram's a dog at all?
Not
The way
really.
he plays
Yeah.
defense, the way he
I
rides
don't-
for these guys,
do.
the way he punches Chris Paul. You don't see a dog in that? I'm lost. I'm lost.
I like that.
I'm very lost in
I
this
like
one.
that. I like that.
Brandon
I like
Ingram is
Ingram a
the
lot.
guy.
No
I like
way
Ingram
he
a lot.
punches
He's gonna be-
Chris Paul.
he's gonna-
I like
he's
He can
gonna-
create his own shot.
He's the only one that I'm telling you right now. If it isn't Lonzo, it is him. They wouldn't even accept a trade where Kuzma is the guy behind it. If he's the main piece, they're not accepting that trade.
Wow.
So you would give up Kuzma before Ingram?
And it's not close.
Interesting.
It's not even close to me. Honestly, I'm gonna be
Interesting.
real with you. It's not close.
I keep Kuzma, but I'm not a Laker. So.
But I mean, for LeBron's play style, it depends on what it is. But if you're talking about pure talent and where they're gonna go, Ingram already showed what he needed to this season. I mean, it's not the end all be all, but Kuzma had nothing to lose.
Because there was a point in time where people were like, "Hey, man,
Yeah,
I'm gonna need Brandon Ingram to show me something."
Oh yeah,
I'm still like
Because,
that because how much more and how many more years are we
Right.
going to give this dude
How long
to
is it
reach
gonna take?
the
Like,
And
quote
he
unquote
should-
ceiling?
He should be somewhere at a Gold's Gym or a EOS,
He's very
working on
skinny.
strengthening his body.
sure,
But Quan, you said he's 21 years old, correct?
21.
How long are we giving Jason Tatum?
Boy, same.
The verdict's out.
He's
He
in the
actually-
same.
But
He
I
doesn't
just
get the
wonder why we
playoff
throw these
attention.
players under the bus at such a young age these days.
No time for progression.
And everybody did that with D'Angelo Russell, and now people are like, "Oh, Lakers should have kept him." But no, you didn't want Lakers to keep him when he was there, and then you threw him under the bus early, and now he's an all-star.
Well, he
Oh, yo,
snitched.
y'all threw him out.
He snitched.
You make the same mistake twice. by trading Ingram.
Y'all threw him out and Randall. They threw Randall out too.
No,
that?
we ain't throw Randall. out.
Nah,
Randall
they
wasn't
should've-
thrown out.
Boy, you know how
Randall
many
wasn't
Laker
thrown out.
fans I say
Randall
every
wasn't
time
thrown out.
Randall got the ball, he was so
Shit, I loved
out
it.
of control.
I
and-
loved it. I loved every bit of it. I
Y'all,
wanted
y'all,
him to
decent.
drop his head
Y'all-
and score every time.
y'all know my feeling on it. I did not want to trade him.
Did
I
he?
did not want to trade
Did
him.
not.
They
He's
didn't
a
trade him.
beast.
Yeah.
He's a
Didn't.
beast.
He's a
I
free
did
agent.
not want to
Free
trade him.
Free agent.
Did not. Did not want to let him go.
I did.
He walked.
Love Randall.
Plays out of control, can't dribble, and will not pass out of the triple team ever.
Amen.
See, there
Hey.
you go.
It's all right. Hey, buckets. What does he do? What was he doing for New Orleans? Buckets.
Oh yeah,
He was getting
Oh, yeah.
Lots of them.
great stat line.
Yeah, he did great in the
Lots of
playoffs.
them.
He gonna
Lots and lots of buckets.
he gonna
Yeah,
get
he gonna
paid.
get
Because
paid
Anthony
for sure.
Davis
That's what
didn't
I'm
play
saying.
the
He
whole
gonna get
second
paid.
half of the year.
Hey,
Who else is going to score?
Yeah.
buckets.
They got Zion now though. So.
You guys
Yeah,
overrate
we'll
him
see.
a lot.
We'll see. No
You guys
overrate.
overrate Randall.
Randall?
No overrate.
I think
like him.
I
I
think
like
he was
Randall.
solid talent for
Yeah.
the Lakers young core at that time.
Yeah. There's no overrating with him. I don't think he's
But I think there's a
God.
lot of stuff that he's lacking in his game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
yeah, we can say we can nitpick just about the entire
Yeah,
NBA.
I think
Yeah.
I think when he
Kawhi
was with the
doesn't play-
Lakers, he was a young player
Kyrie doesn't
still
play
learning
defense.
the NBA game.
That'll take away his
And,
greatness. Though.
You know,
Dude's great.
injury prone, but great.
Injury prone, but great.
He is great.
Yeah.
Injury prone,
Hmm.
but great.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. We could talk
Yeah.
basketball
Yes,
all
we can.
day,
Sure.
man.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
But, we got to see what Ingram's ceiling is going to be. I mean, people have high hopes for Brandon Ingram. They see something that I quite haven't seen yet in him. He has all of the potential, but how far does potential take you when you haven't reached?
But
We're-
no. Like when you look at Kuzma, like the hard work, right? We're talking about the hard work. How much further do you see? I'm trying to ask you guys. Where do you see his hard work going further? Like how much further do you see him?
I see him
progressing.
I see him being a better decision maker. The more that he plays and works on his game, I see his assists coming up because right now he's averaging 0.7.1 assists a
He
game.
was just scoring the basketball. That was-
And
Yeah.
I see progressively him being a better defender, and healthy.
Yeah. I mean, now keep in
You
mind.
talking
He's talking about Kuzma.
Kuzma.
Now keep in mind, all these things come to fruition. Reason being because the guy that I'm talking about is the one that's going to be asked for, by the Pelicans. So your boy's going to stick behind, and he's going to look pretty doing it because he's going to, he might be alongside AD if he does stick behind. And, the grass is greener on the other side for that playing with LeBron James. So I think he's only going to progress if he stays a Laker. I think the true colors start to show when you
You
become
talking about
Pelican.
Bi?
Kuzma.
Kuzma, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that could be for both of them, but this season in particular showed me a lot of what I feel like I need to know, and I do feel that same way with him. He's lax. To be honest with you, I have a million takes of me saying Brandon Ingram's trash because he was trash up to this point. Like he came into his own up to this point.
Sure.
Defensively, I don't know if they went in Oracle or they came in, but he was holding Kevin Durant at one point. He was doing a great job holding Kevin
Yeah.
Durant.
I mean, length on length.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense.
He's just too valuable of an asset to let go. If I had the option to, but I'm telling you, the Pelicans calling, he's one.
So essentially, what we're saying, people listening and watching, the Lakers can't trade nobody because everybody has some type of value somewhere.
Well, they just can't trade all of them.
Yeah.
And I do believe that they're going to confide in LeBron on which one of these dudes did you think?
You think the Lakers are going to do that? They haven't done anything smart in the past 3 years. You think they're going to ask
They will.
LeBron?
They will.
They hired 3 head coaches today.
Yeah.
Everybody that they interviewed got hired.
Oh, and they gave Jason Kidd the bag.
Listen, they're not going to ask
As
LeBron
an
nothing. They should.
assistant coach.
They're making
I
the
hope they do, Bill.
Avengers coaching
The
staff right now.
Avengers coaching staff. Who's Black Panther?
I'm kind of on the
Lionel.
side of I think they
Lionel
will.
Hollins.
They need to. They better.
Yeah.
They have to change
They
something.
got to confide in him.
Yeah.
They have to.
The Avengers.
Which one of
coaching
these
staff,
dudes,
bro.
Or is Jason Kidd?
Yes.
Hey, that's kind of tight, though. You don't have a real just head coach. You just have a whole bunch of coaches.
There's a whole bunch of coaches
So they're
that
looking
have
to.
good input. And then there's Frank Vogel.
And to be honest, I do like this coaching staff better than what Luke and
Oh.
his Arizona friends were. So
Sure.
I'm
Rambis-
not mad at it.
Is Rambis still a part? Is his
Boy.
wife?
No, he was
still-
never a coach. I don't know why people were saying
Nah,
that.
well, I'm
He's a
talking about
part of
his
the front
wife.
office.
Yeah,
He's like
He's a part of the front office.
Huh?
Is Brian
special
Shaw still on
advisor
there?
or something.
Yeah.
Is Brian
I
Shaw still
hope.
on there? Yeah.
He might be.
I hope.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I
I
like
haven't
Shaw.
seen his face in a long time.
Because
man.
isn't
I like
Lakers
Shaw.
bringing in Lionel
Yeah,
Hollins?
Today.
Or is that a rumor?
No, they
happened
did
today.
that.
That
He got
happened
hired.
today.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that happened today.
That's a good look.
It's definitely
Mhm.
a good
It is.
look.
Lionel
From
Hollins,
Rancho High
Jason,
School.
Vegas Kid.
Jason Kidd,
From the ranch.
and Frank
Yes, sir.
Vogel,
It's a lot of
Yeah.
winning. A lot of winning
Yeah.
basketball.
They got three
and
three head
LeBron James.
coaches.
Yeah.
And
Lionel
LeBron.
Hollins
LeBron's
out
head
of
coaching.
Los
They said we
you got
can't-
Frank Vogel as an assistant. Jason Kidd is an assistant.
Dude,
and
they
Hollins.
said we can't get LeBron James a great coach, but we can get you 4 or 5 collectively
to make a great
to
coach.
make that That's a good look.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Magic Johnson, a professional tamperer
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
Man,
Lakers going to win the
Still
championship
tampering.
next year. You heard it here
Still
first.
doing
tampering.
it.
Oh, well,
Show.
you know, he
Still
can't,
doing it.
Laker
he can't
lifer.
stop. He
Laker
cannot
lifer.
stop running his mouth.
Who?
Magic
Magic
Johnson.
It's not here's the whole thing. He
Uh-oh.
quit so he could do that.
Yeah.
It's not tampering anymore.
No,
He had listen, he's going to have the
It's like
same
the-
position. He's going to have the same position on the Lakers what he always did before he came. He's still going to be a voice. He's still going to be a face you see. He's a Laker. But now he doesn't have a title. He can say whatever the hell he wants, and that's what he wanted to do.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
he was like, I can't do this. Like I get fined every time I talk. Like I'm an NBA ambassador.
Yeah, I'm out.
I can't even say that I worked with Ben Simmons. You know, I mean all that stuff. So, anyways,
Tough.
Lakers gonna win the championship next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and LeBron. Come on.
I mean, if it happened.
What was that team?
Too fast.
I heard it, but Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and LeBron.
That's a pretty good team.
Who do you give up?
What do you mean? I mean, you could sign Kyrie as a free agent.
Kyrie's
Okay,
more
And
Who
then
you
you're
giving-
trading Lonzo and
So you
Ingram
trade
in the
Lonzo
pick.
and Ingram and the pick.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't it, Chief.
No, they got to give up. They got to give up two of those
We
players.
gotta give up. We gotta give up
think,
at least two.
I
of
think
them,
I gotta
yeah.
like switch out.
Two of them gotta go.
I would just try to switch out for
Of course they
Kuzma to
could.
be in that. But I mean, even today, like obviously, we're talking based on rumor, but I mean, Kyrie Irving apparently is 75% leaning towards Brooklyn.
And 2 days ago it was different, and
Yeah.
3 weeks ago it was New York.
I think you have the strong
Jimmy
impression.
Butler-
These rumors
Jimmy,
are fake.
Jimmy
Right.
Butler
These
had
rumors
on
are
pur-
fake.
Jimmy
This is radio talk.
Jimmy Butler had on purple and gold shoes when he left LA today. And,
Dude,
I like
you know,
Butler.
all type
I
of
think
stuff is
Butler.
going.
I
I've
think
been
Butler
said
could
Butler.
fit. I think that's a
Butler's
good fit.
getting maxed out in Philly.
Oh, they gonna max
You think
He'll
he gonna
stay?
stay? You
Oh,
think
he gonna
stay?
take
If
the
they
chip.
max
Because
him.
they talking about
If they max him, he
they
will.
talking about keeping my boy
Who?
over there, man. Tobias Harris.
If they take Tobias over Jimmy,
It's tough.
I would have
And I
to
like
pay.
Tobias, but I'm not.
I would have to
if
pay,
I'm
man.
going
He didn't do much
between
for
the
me in
two
the
of them,
playoffs.
I'm going Jimmy Butler.
He'll be
Yeah,
all right.
I would
I
have to.
really, really like Tobias Harris, but
Good
go
player.
Jimmy Butler.
He's a good player.
really good
For
player.
sure.
I'm going Jimmy
If
Butler.
I was Spencer Dinwiddie, I'd be pissed. I'd be,
Yeah.
you coming over here to take some of my minutes? Go somewhere else, man.
It's a guard heavy
Why would you
team.
come over here?
It's
Super.
a very guard heavy team
Super.
right there. You got Levert still.
Well,
Come
I
out
mean,
there.
Quan said it could be just, fake
Rumor.
news.
Rumor. Right.
Could be.
I won't be shocked though.
Every last one of these players that we're talking about.
I mean,
the-
everybody that's sold a house somewhere
Yeah.
is
Man.
being rumored to go to.
Oh yeah.
Kawhi bought a house
Yeah.
in Toronto.
Yeah.
Yep.
KD got a house in New York.
Yep.
Bro,
Him and
Listen, they
every
all got
other
houses in
celebrity.
Vegas. They're not coming to play for the Aces.
No.
No.
unless their
Or the
name is
Golden Knights.
Joanna Man. So
I
look,
can see KD playing for the Aces, man.
yeah.
Wow.
All he got to do is put a wig on. He can pass for
Come on now.
Because
a
He
he
big,
won't be able
tall
to pass with
Cynthia
that.
Cooper.
with
I'm
that
sure
help.
he has a Twitter account already for a woman.
Burner.
So look, all of the NBA players, the Butlers, Tobias Harris, KDs, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving.
Clay.
12-name list of
right.
free agents.
Clay.
Don't be surprised
too.
if all of them stay where they are.
Yeah.
Boogie, Clay.
Boogie, Clay.
It's gonna shake up. I
And you know
'cause
what?
Kyrie's not staying in Boston.
The trade deadline's earlier now, right?
Yes,
So
got moved up.
we it's on a Sunday, so we're gonna have a show on Sunday,
I'm coming.
Woo.
6 p.m.
I'm coming.
Woo.
And we're going to talk about all that. So, yeah, man, this is going to be a good month.
It's
You were
gonna be a
right
good
when
one.
you came in saying, I can't wait till the finals are over. Because, listen, man, my favorite part of the NBA season
It's
is,
the trade
is
deadline.
June 15th
Yes.
on. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's going to
Yeah.
be crazy.
Draft, then
Summer League,
Summer
free
League,
agency.
and free agency.
Cracking.
Well, free agency before
Free agency,
the
then
before
Summer League.
then
Yeah.
Summer League, right?
It's just
Woo.
it's crazy, and there's too many free.
Unbelievable.
There's too many free
It's
agents. to
way
look
too
at.
It'll be
many.
fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's
For
I'm
every-
coming in.
Do you think everybody's gonna stay put though? That's a lot
I'm
of
just
free
saying it's
agents for
crazy.
everybody to
So,
stay put though.
I say
Kyrie don't-
half and
Kyrie
half.
don't stay
Half
put.
and
right?
half. That's about right.
Kyrie doesn't stay put.
Kyrie's
Kyrie's
gone.
leaving.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
agree.
staying, but
I
he
agree.
lied to Beantown.
He
lied to him.
moved out.
He lied to him.
Everyone else, the verdict's up on everyone else.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
couldn't begin to tell you.
But yeah, Kyrie's gone.
I would hope Kawhi
I
stays.
think we'll see surprises, though, that we didn't think were really going to leave. That are like,
Always.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The ratings in the offseason are just
Probably like
unbelievable.
Can't
with
wait.
Kevin
I can't wait for
Durant.
that show.
So now that Kyrie leaves, Rozier come back and take over the
Yeah,
point.
but
guard.
Rozier's gone
He
too.
ain't gonna get a bag though wherever he
Terry,
go.
Terry.
He's gonna get, and we talked about Terry Rozier.
Yeah.
He's not going to
He
get.
needs to be in that trade
big,
with New
He's not
Orleans.
gonna get the big super
He would.
That he was
picnic
gonna
barbecue bag, right?
Mm.
He's gonna get
The Lays.
the grab bag,
Yeah.
and we gonna give him a little dip. So what he make this past season?
No,
Three
he
million?
does not get a dip. He
A
gets
little
a
dip, I
flavored
said.
chip.
A
No,
little dip.
he
Flavored
gets
chip?
a flavored chip, which don't need a dip.
Okay.
Probably getting
He's get a flavored bag of
I
chips.
dip my Cool Ranch Doritos when
vinegar and the
Bro.
vinegar and salt
That's
chips.
it.
hot sauce. Put some hot sauce on it.
Rozier's not gonna get the bag. He's not gonna. What we're saying on the show
Yeah.
is these players, certain players deserve the bag,
Yeah.
and certain players deserve the bag with the dip.
Okay.
Rozier's not gonna get a dip. He's
Yeah,
just gonna
I
get a
agree.
bag.
I mean, like granted for him, had it been last season that this all took place, because
Ooh,
right? It was
sure.
Ceiling was
Sure.
high
We
for
thought.
him.
Boy.
But I mean, there's only one basketball in Boston, man,
Yeah.
and that's
And it was
the way the
Kyrie
cookie
Irving.
crumbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're not even
Sorry.
Some get blamed.
You're not even better
Sorry,
than
not sorry.
You're not even better than Schroeder, and they shipped Schroeder right out
Right
of
on
Atlanta.
out. Holler.
With no issue,
None.
Zero.
0.
No backlash.
I like
to
Terry,
your
man,
baby
but,
brother.
man,
They gave the position to your baby brother over in Atlanta.
Yes.
He is
That's a cold
doing
boy. That's a cold
his
boy.
thing.
Boy,
That's a cold
is
boy.
he not? Unbelievable.
Generational shooter. They said.
Boy, he's
Yeah, something
special.
like that.
He's
Who's your
special.
rookie
man.
of the year? Still Luka though, right? I hope I have a bet. I have a bet.
Why do we wait so long for
I hate
That
it.
is
Come on, bro.
way
I
too
hate
long,
that.
For a
bro. Why
TV
are we
show
still
that
talking
nobody
about this?
watches. I
Why
did
are we
not
talking
watch
That's
about
the
that.
worst, bro.
Why are we talking about it though? Like that's crazy.
Maybe we
This
should do a
be-
show
This
just
should be
on that
long
show.
over already. Long over.
And it's just
And
so
talk
much
about it.
worse.
The NFL created a show, and they would say, well, we should create a show too.
Every league pretty much does award shows
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I don't
Bro,
like it.
Ridiculous.
They should have been announced the MVP. That should have already been done. That's the most improved player of the league, sixth coming off the bench. Everything should have been done already, man.
Yo,
What do we
start the playoffs 3 days later and have the award show before the playoffs start. Who cares?
Yeah. Because now the MVP is like, oh,
Watch them
MVP.
bad
A big old
bad
mystery.
wardrobes down there.
Because by the
Horrible
by the time the
wardrobe.
playoffs are
Yeah.
over, we forgot about the regular season anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's literally
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
I don't.
I forgot.
Rookie of the year. Oh, I forgot
I
about
don't
him.
even
We've been
care.
watching basketball for 3 months since then.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
the
that's
MVP
great.
is the hardest one because both of these guys already got kicked out.
Yeah.
Should be
Yeah.
hard.
It's gonna
So
be tough.
peep this out. This is where it would hurt my feelings if I was in the MVP discussion. The fact that we didn't have the award show, and I didn't get the award or even get nominated for the award until after the playoffs, right? When if you would have gave me the MVP right at the end of the season, this could have been extra motivation
I could have
for
balled out.
a Giannis or something and say, you know what, I'm MVP. I'm for to go show him now.
And we've seen that in the playoffs before they
Because
start
I don't
doing
want to
this crap.
come get my award after the
Yeah.
fact. We lost in the playoffs, man, but
Yeah.
thanks, I'm the MVP. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I feel that. I feel that
Yeah.
100%. Man.
Appreciate it.
You,
Thanks, but no thanks.
I feel that
Did
100%.
they date as to why they moved
Thanks,
this
I'm
back?
They wanted to do a show
It's just for the show.
Yes.
for TV.
Come on.
More
though,
TV money.
bro.
They make
Yeah.
money doing it.
another gala, Met Gala, another
Yeah.
Met Gala.
Yeah.
Another black tie event.
I
Boy,
think
Yeah.
James Harden gonna have fun there.
Sure he will.
He strikes me as a guy who's gonna have fun no matter what.
Sure he will.
Yeah.
Sure he
He's
will.
gonna have a good time.
and that's why he will never be a winner.
Exactly.
Mm.
I mean, that's where
He's too comfortable with going to the club after a disappointing loss.
devastating loss.
Boy, I'm
Or the strip club.
boy, that
He
makes
was-
no sense.
making them rain. It's supposed to be your year.
And just letting them fly.
Supposed to be your year.
Look, Let the Ball Bounce Sports
Yes,
Talk Radio Show, man. We
sir.
appreciate everybody chiming in to this Tuesday's edition of Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show, man. We got Trey in the building.
Yeah.
From
Hey
Hoop
man, I
Fanatic,
call him
man.
the young OG, man.
Yeah, man.
It's the young OG right there, man.
Quit coming in here looking like Ice Cube, thinking that you could start another NWA in here. If so, I'm Ren.
All right, there we go.
If so, I'm Ren. I'm calling dibs on Ren right now.
Red.
I'm right. Who's easy?
Sharp. No.
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
No. Look, man, this is what we do. We give you guys the best of sports talk radio, man. The villain is what you would call me, man.
Yeah, man.
And guess what, man? If you scared,
you better go to church.